What's up, guys? Welcome back to Two Dudes and a Brew. I'm Billy.
I'm Alex.
And we got another one. Dun-dun-dun.
You're in a weird mood
I should
today.
not have done that. I
You're
hurt my
in
shoulder.
such a weird mood today.
I am, but it's all right.
It's weird recording on a Saturday during the day. I'm
Like
not really
midday
not
Saturday. Well, like we were supposed to do midday, but you got caught up in traffic, and
no,
then we just kind of sat around.
Traffic moves when you shut the
busiest,
the most important bridge between Mooresville and west of Mooresville down 6 miles of it. It was fucking awesome. I played solitaire on my phone for a half hour.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Outstanding. I'm here for the fans, for Billy, halfway for Albany, depending on what kind of mood she's in. Billy.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be back.
I'm happy you're back. How was your vacation? Well, I say vacation.
Why does everybody call it a vacation?
You went to fucking Vegas. Of course it's like a vacation.
Dude, I did nothing in Vegas.
You slotted because we lived you there.
Well, okay, so I was sitting at a slot machine waiting to go to dinner.
Playing the slots.
No, I did not spend any money in Vegas.
Oh, I thought
Didn't
you
put it. Nope.
Are you just saying that because you don't want Jordan to hear this episode?
No, Jordan knows. She knows
I thought you were playing the penny slots or some shit.
So I was going to play. If you've never been to Vegas, this is the way it works if you're a cheap ass like myself and some other people I know. In Vegas, if you're gambling at the casino, they will bring you beer. You won't have to buy it. Beer, cigarettes, whatever you want. They'll bring it to you because you're spending money at the table or at the machine.
Yeah.
If you're not, you can order it from the same girl, but she's going to ask for a credit card. So what you do is you put like $5 in, and you play the minimum on the 1 cent machine. Click. Play on my phone for 30 seconds or so. Minimum bet. Play on my phone. And repeat for about 4 hours. And you can get a pretty good buzz for about $1.
You're a cheap bastard.
I got friends that do it that'll do it every year they go out there. So when we did the live, I was waiting to go to dinner. I was sitting in the machine, so I didn't do it then. When I said I didn't spend any money, I might have put $1 or $2 in, just so I could say yes, I gambled.
Yeah.
It's always a running joke out there because when we go out there, a lot of guys like to gamble. So it's always, did anybody hit big? I know 2 or 3 guys that made. I think one of the crew chiefs on the Xfinity side made like his wife won like $10,000.
Fucking shit.
I know a contract driver. So you got the hauler drivers that are full-time by the teams, and they got contract guys that just come in and help do long runs.
Yeah.
A contract driver won like $150,000. It was like first turn of the machine. He stuck a 20 in, max bet, boom. He had to fill out tax documents and everything.
Holy shit.
150. We haven't even gone on the racetrack yet. I think he still contract drives too.
Well, I mean, 150K is only going to get you like 2 years.
Well, especially after you deduct the taxes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the gambling tax, like the winnings tax, is like a third.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was pretty cool to hear. And there's everybody, like I said, this year you had one that I think made like $10,000. His wife won it.
No.
Phoenix was a little better. We hiked Camelback Mountain.
I saw your post.
For anybody that has me on Facebook, my post went like this. We're hiking Camelback Mountain today.
You said no. You said.
Well, hold on. Let me get there.
Oh, okay.
My first post is hiking Camelback Mountain. I have never done this before. I've heard people don't make it. It's like I think the roundabout there and back to the top and back to the bottom. It's like 2.5 miles. Sorry,
Okay.
That was me.
Ooh. Ubalalushka. I don't know what that means, but I just said.
For anybody that's seeing me text on my phone, I'm not at the racetrack this weekend, but they're still racing, so I'm getting asked billing questions. So we went to
Camelback Mountain.
Wait on credit card. We went to Camelback Mountain. So I got talked into it. I'm not much of a hiker. I'm not big on that, but I got talked into it. When you go hiking, you go to a state park or something, you expect a couple hills, some climbs, nothing big, but there's always a definite trail.
Yeah.
That's a fucking lie. You're literally, you follow this trail, then you got just rocks to this next point to hit. Hands and knees climbing fucking rocks. Now, we went at 7 a.m.
hiking like
that. Oh, fuck that.
So much fun.
So we did that. There was literally a sign at one point. If you're more than halfway done your water at this point, turn around and go back. Oh, balls.
That's some serious shit.
And there's people running this sumbitch. Like jogging it.
Yeah.
I'm stopping, sucking wind. Get to the top. It took me... We got there at 7:30. We got done 10:30. So it probably took me 2 hours to get to the top and then an hour to get back down.
Okay, yeah.
Got to the bottom. I'm fucking throttled. Now, we went at 7 a.m. because I didn't want to do it in the heat of the day. I'm not hiking a fucking mountain in Arizona sun at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Nah,
you
I'm
can
good.
bite my balls.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
Not happening.
Doesn't it get like well over 100
in the
Arizona?
summertime? Yeah. They're still in cool season. Like when we took off, I actually wore my sweatshirt the whole way. Now, I was sweating. I didn't want to carry my sweatshirt at the end. I probably could have taken it off. We hiked it, went up, came back. My boss is a little bigger than me, so I took off on him at one point because I couldn't. I could feel I was getting to the point where if I keep stopping, I'm not going to want to do this.
Yeah.
So I just need to keep going. Got down to the car. I got a text from him at one point, go get water. Okay. Took the rental car, went and got
Get the fucking water.
Got to the bottom, and two thoughts went in my head. Today I learned two things, and this was the Facebook post you're referring to.
Yeah, that one.
I learned that I can hike Camelback Mountain. That's number one. Number two, hiking is not my sport. Fuck this noise. I want to go home.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
I did golf twice in Phoenix, though. Just saying.
Well, yeah, you golf every
shot
time you
a
go.
92, which was my best. For anybody that knows golf, 92 is not anything to fucking go by, but I shot a 92 after 2 months of not golfing, so I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, I shot a 174.
Okay, the higher the number is actually terrible.
Oh, I was just kidding.
This is the one sport you're shooting for low.
I shot a negative 174. That's what I meant.
There's no negatives.
In my head, there is.
That means you literally didn't go to the golf course.
Exactly.
That's a mistake.
Never went. Didn't care.
The best part was, you know how you go to the desert and think, oh, it doesn't rain out here. It's the desert. So
Did
it's
it
cool
like piss
out.
down on you?
We got to like hole 11, and there's nowhere to hide. Could see this storm coming in. Like,
I mean, is it actually like a golf course?
Yeah, it's a legit golf course.
Is it just in the middle of the fucking desert?
It was actually in the middle of a community.
Oh,
Like cut
okay,
through
that makes
houses.
sense. That makes sense, yeah.
So we're watching this storm come in, and it's black skies. It's like, dude, what the fuck? I always bring my rain jacket to the golf course. I've golfed in the rain. I golfed Catawba a couple months ago with a buddy of mine that I golfed with a good bit. We golfed 9 because it was so cold, and we were so soaking wet after 9. I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm done.
I'm done.
That's the one time I've played 9 holes and gone, you know what? Don't want it.
I'm leaving.
Not a fan of it.
I feel you.
We saw this storm coming, and I was like, shit, just keep playing it out. You know, it's 3 of us there having a good time, actually playing kind of well.
Yeah.
It went from probably mid-60s and warm, comfortable. Now I was in long sleeves because I always wear long sleeves to stay warm because I'm always scared that I'm going to tighten up, and once you tighten up, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Like any other sport. It's the second the sun went in, it probably dropped 15 degrees and it started raining. Now, it didn't rain hard at any point. And it was cold. It just got brutally cold. We could see the end of the storm.
I can deal with cold, but cold and being wet, not a fan.
So it rained for probably 15 minutes. It never cut loose. I pulled the radar up, and probably 10 miles away, they're building the Ark because it's flat out fucking storming. And again, there's nowhere to hide here.
No.
Like, this is a paradise. You know, they don't need anywhere to hide. The only place to hide is when you find a shitter like every 8 or 9 holes, and we were between 2. So there was no way we were getting to hide in one.
Fuck that.
We golfed through it. Eventually it stopped. It actually made it, and what I was worried about is, like, you know, in the summertime here, when we golf, you'll play, it'll rain. We think, oh, it feels great when it rains. The second it's done, it's muggier. Fuck. And now it's worse than it was before it rained.
Yeah. I really do hate that.
Perfect.
When it's like swampy.
It actually cooled it off enough to make it nice.
Yeah.
And it was good.
Gotcha.
Not a bad trip. Phoenix was fun.
Well, we are very happy to have you back in the T-Dab studios.
I'm glad to be back on the East Coast. I don't do well with time change.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Alex.
Billy.
What are we drinking today?
Let's talk about what we're drinking. I haven't even looked at it yet.
This was actually a fan submission.
It is from Edmond's Oast Brewing Company. Who sent it to us, Billy?
Old Matt Kreider. Appreciate it, Kreider. He
Drinking the fancy stuff.
Yeah. He didn't send us the actual beer. He sent a picture of it to me and was like, or it was a Snapchat, and he was like, fucking buy this. Tell me what you think. Because if you look where it's from, produced in Charleston, where he's currently living.
All right, so Edmond Oast Brewing Company. Interesting name. That's got to have a story behind it.
It's got to.
Bound by Time IPA. We are drinking pints, as you see, if you're watching on YouTube. If not,
we're drinking pints.
We're drinking pints. I'm holding a pint in my hand. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't have an information section.
Well, it's got like the website and then brewed and canned by Edmond's Oast Brewing Company, and it tells
it's
you
a 7%.
Yeah, it's a 7er.
We'll see what we got. Usually the big staple with I saw that. Usually the big staple with craft is that they put on the can what you expect, kind of like a synopsis for a book.
Well,
what is that logo on the side supposed to be?
Looks like a hop or skeleton.
A skull with a hop on top of the world.
I'm not really sure. Then there's like wings and Illuminati.
Stop it! It's not the Illuminati.
It's the Illuminati.
Although it's got the eye in the middle.
It's the Illuminati.
Producer Albany, come here.
Is it the Illuminati?
Is it the Illuminati?
It's the Illuminati.
No. She said no.
She's Illuminati, so she would know.
You can't tell people that.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Won't ever do it again.
She's not Illuminati.
She's super Illuminati. She hangs out with the Beyonce.
Who?
Beyonce.
You got a beehive or something?
Beyonce.
That's what they're called.
All right, I'm moving on because I don't have a fucking clue what's going on.
Let's pop the top and give us a pour.
Fire.
Oh, look. Yep. There. Look. No spillage. So we know it's
no
not
explosion.
It wasn't on the bottom of the pile.
Yeah, exactly.
All
or
right.
frozen. We have our official TDAB football glasses.
Yeah.
Did they have something on there at one point? Or?
No, they've always been like this.
Well, all right. We should throw these ones.
I mean, we should
it
really
has,
hey,
yeet! I knew you would find that way in this one. Producer Albany, come join us.
as we do the pours.
Billy, pour first.
Okay. And here we go. These are hard. These glasses are really hard to pour though.
Great color.
Yeah, they're definitely different to pour in. So Billy's got a pour going, but I got a feeling he's going to not go over the top on this one because that's really... Wow. That died.
Did it?
That's a good head though. Like these glasses.
These glasses, yeah.
So these glasses are weird. They don't necessarily have to go to the top, but that's a good.
That's a good size head. I'll give you that.
Alex is up now, and he's probably going to do his stupid little spinning expensors on the... And... Flip it! Fucking flip it! Oh, I hope it goes over. That would be hilarious. Oh, nice. That's a good one. Ooh, this is going to be a tough judge.
That's a tough judge on Producer Albany's point.
Okay, Alex is gonna get mad, but I think Billy's pour was
Are
better.
you fucking kidding me?
Winner.
But I think that they were both really good. So I'll give Billy a 4.5 and Alex a 4.4. I mean, they were both really good.
I beat you by
I totally
a
got
10.
robbed because you have kids with her, and that's the only difference, and that's what I'm calling. Because that's bullshit.
She's first of all, she's Illuminati. I would stop talking that way. Bad things can happen.
Listen, if they haven't killed me by now, after all the shit I've talked over here, I think I'm okay.
You might be.
What the fuck?
So, the Edmond Oast Bound by Time IPA.
Bound by time.
Cheers, my guy.
Cheers. Oh,
That's a what smell is that?
it's a grapefruit, maybe.
I can't. That's an odd smell. You want to smell? It's like tangerine-ish almost. Like
I'm gonna let you drink it, but I can already tell you what you think it is.
what do you think? Does it smell like tangerines? It smells like very citrusy.
Albany,
I think it's both grapefruit and like citrus.
Albany, how's your taste and smell? Is it still there?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. That is citrusy as hell.
That is good though.
It's good.
It doesn't have a harsh hit afterwards. Like it's
you can't even
very
tell
smooth.
that's an IPA or really it's beer.
No, that's actually pretty good beer. It's definitely citrus, like some kind of,
Heavy citrus, yeah.
I don't know. Some
Okay,
kind of citrus
notice
fruit.
one thing, Billy. Do you have any kind of aftertaste after it?
Do I have an aftertaste or do I have an afterburn?
Answer both.
Okay. So everyone knows that IPAs when you drink them.
Mm-hmm.
Usually the back end after
It's
you drink
rough.
is you get a hard like hop like bitter hit.
Correct.
This is nothing.
Dude, I don't even have an aftertaste. Like, I don't...
Yeah.
You know how you get that kind of stale flavor after you have a beer and you have to get another one? That's the point of alcohol and beer companies. Don't have that.
No, it's like when
There's no raunchy aftertaste.
it's like when you drink it, it's just this rush of flavors
Mm-hmm.
and like citrus, and when you swallow it, it just like all of that just goes. It's just like gone. There's nothing else. So like I don't have a burn. I don't have a harsh bitter aftertaste. This beer could get me in trouble.
Oh, I could sit... You know what that makes me think of? Fuck. Leinenkugels.
Okay,
But
yeah,
a
yeah.
fancier Leinenkugels.
Yeah.
Because
I mean-
it's like it's one of the ones I think of like a summertime beer, barbecue.
Yes. I was about to
It's
say
nice
like
out 4th of July, something that you don't want heavy as hell that's going to kill you that you can't eat after it, but it's got a really good flavor to it.
and I mean to be 7%, you know,
I'm sure it's got a kick in the ass.
I
after about
expected
4 of
I
them.
expected it, to be a little harsher.
Yeah.
Very clean, very nice taste, crisp.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how it goes throughout. We'll see how it plays.
Kreider, if it finishes the way it started,
Bring them to the camping
Billy's going
trip.
to serenade you.
I am, and you're going to bring them to the camping trip,
Yeah. that
which
too.
we need to plan soon.
Want to explain the camping trip to everybody?
So, yeah, I can, I guess. So anyway,
You get scared or lost?
now, fuck you.
We don't do anything illegal, I don't think.
It could be illegal.
No,
Anyway,
we're on private
so
property.
the guy that sent us this beer, we usually he's got some land that we go camping at. Well, it's this very mixed group of guys.
Yeah.
You have me,
Yep.
which is the military. I've basically lived in the woods, so I love it.
Yep.
You were not a camper.
My version of camping, again, it blew my parents away who listen to this. They'll tell you straight up that I went camping. They thought I was sick. My version of camping was if the RV rolls in and we're racing somewhere. If there's no RV, I'm going to the fucking hotel. I'm going to the house. You pick the two.
Yeah.
I ain't happening.
So there's Alex, and we have Matt.
camp.
And Matt he's grown up on this land, so he just likes to go out there, but he's very like finicky about the land and like
he takes care of it.
and what we do and what we're allowed to do, what we're not allowed to do.
Yeah, we don't. It's not like we go out there and leave trash. I mean, when we leave, other than the campfire, you won't know we were there. The
Yeah.
campfire and truck tire tracks.
or the fact that we cut down a tree.
Okay, I cut one tree down a little drunk.
Yeah. So and
Hawk
then
that
we have
motherfucker in half too.
we have our other buddy Neil who goes.
Milford.
And Neil is he's got like Native American in him, and he is very one with the earth, if you get my drift, guys. Wink, wink.
I love Neil.
He's very one with the leaves.
We shouldn't bring the airsoft gun next time. That kind of creeped me out.
Yeah, so every time we go, we all have to set it up to where we can all go. We usually get out there, we get a fire going,
Yep.
we get the grill going, and then we start drinking. And
What do we have last
wait,
time?
let me correct that. First, we get the fire going, get the tent set up, get food going. Then we'll shoot some guns.
Yep.
And then after the guns have been shot, put away in the
Locked up,
safe
secure.
and locked up, then we start drinking.
For any younger people that listen to this or somebody that's never camped before, do yourself a favor. Everybody's excited about camping, going out in the woods, sightseeing, rivers, animals, whatever. Do yourself a favor. When you get there, first thing you do, set the essentials up.
Oh, yeah.
Where you're going to sleep, the fire, because
That's
you're
like-
really going to be fucked trying to do it in the dark.
Yeah, that's grade A1, like exactly what you're supposed to do. So, never let Matt cook the burgers,
No.
because Matt will
No.
cook them for about 30 seconds and be like, they're done, dude. I'm like,
Well, I've told you before, my grandmother used to do that, right?
That's horrible.
Like my dad said she would take raw ground beef. Now that was before you got into the grocery store of what's in it, what's raw ground beef. Put on a sandwich, 2 pieces of bread, a little bit of mustard, sandwich. Which you can do that with raw beef. You can eat beef raw. It's chicken, fish, and everything else will make you sick.
Yeah. No. But then after we shoot guns, like I said, we put them away safely. I mean, guys, come on. We would never shoot while we're drinking. But while all of the guys were out doing this, all the girls of this group are usually at my house.
Yeah.
Going hard in the paint on drinking. Because every single time I text Albany, like, what are y'all doing? She's like, we're just drinking, just hanging out. And
on the 4th bottle of fucking
usually,
champagne.
like last time, I think you got a call from Jordan or something. And Jordan was like, smacked up.
That was when Jordan screwed up last time. She took Benadryl by accident and now added alcohol behind it. It was bad. She was done.
So, but then we, we do a couple of things. Like last time, I think we rode the 4-wheeler and the golf cart to the back of the woods.
We went down the trail in the dark.
Yeah.
That was stupid.
The haunted trail.
Yeah.
That was fun and creepy.
I cut a tree down.
You did cut a tree down.
We shot airsoft guns at each other.
Yeah, I don't know.
One airsoft gun.
There was a lot of alcohol involved before that came out, but we did. We shot the fuck out of each other.
Can we talk about Matt's sleeping arrangements
Matt
compared
has
to everybody else's?
Yeah, you can.
I've been camping in forever. When I say camping in forever, I mean in my 27 years of being alive, I've never camped before. That's not happening.
Oh, so that was your first camping trip?
I think I did one other one when I was a kid, like kind of monitored where I didn't really do anything.
Yeah.
But as an adult, yes. Had a good time. Slept on the ground on a root and thought the next day I was dying.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
You woke up, you had the same thing going. Fucking sinuses are killed.
Oh,
just want to go home.
Yeah, because
I think Neil went and slept in his car.
Yeah, because we don't ever like smoke cigarettes or anything, but like we go out there, it's like alcohol, cigarettes, like whatever, and we'll be like,
if it will go in my body.
Yeah, so
what
we'll
the
like
fuck?
cheap the fuck out of some cigarettes, and yeah, I slept on a cot
next to the fire.
Because that's where I like to sleep.
Yeah.
Matt thought that was insane. Matt was like, "You're gonna catch the cot on fire." I was like, "Dude, I've done this for so many years. The cot's fucking fine."
So Matt has an F-150 and has a small fucking condominium he puts on the back of it.
He bought a tent that attaches to the back of the truck.
Not to mention he's got a double mattress pad. He's got a heater inside that plugs into his truck and a fan. So in case we're up at like 5:45 in the morning. If we hadn't woke him up come 7 o'clock,
oh yeah,
Matt would literally still be there.
Yeah,
asleep.
I think his girlfriend Brandy told me they've been out there before, and he sleeps like that, and he won't get up till like 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, no shit.
Fuck him, because he looks comfortable.
Yeah,
I was freezing.
Yeah, well, I ended up getting a new tent.
Did you?
Yeah. So the neighbor down the street, didn't want it. He was like, I just need it out of my house, and I was like, I'll take it. It's something like a 10-person tent. So next time we go, we can bring a table, coffee, all that shit.
Remember we ended up at Bojangles? Neil stopped at Bojangles ahead of us.
Stop at Bojangles. Always.
We came back here because I had to drop you off. We ate, reminisced of what the shit happened, and then literally I went home and died.
Yeah, I did too. I went straight upstairs.
Anything the rest of the day.
Yeah, my sister-in-law was asleep in the bed with Albany, and I was like, motherfucker. So I went and crawled in the bed with Kipsy and just like passed out. And, like Kipsy woke up. She was like, she woke. I guess we got back here at what, like 8?
Yeah, it was early.
Kipsy woke up at like 9:30, and she rolls over. She's like, "Daddy, what are you doing?" I was like, "I'm just gonna sleep." She's like, "You smell bad." And I was like, "Probably smell like campfire, cigarettes, and alcohol because it's coming out of my pores everywhere.
All of it's everywhere."
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know where we were going with that.
We will bring Camp Smoke back.
Camp Smoke will come back.
We got to work dates out.
Yeah, we might even go live for the two dudes while we're there. Before
Producer Albany can't censor us there either.
Can't censor us.
What are you eating, Producer Albany?
Cheese and crackers.
Is that the fancy Baby Bell?
Yeah.
Did you check it to make sure they don't have any hormones in them?
Bluebell.
Yeah, this 100% is going to get me in trouble with this beer.
Oh, dude, it's going down quick, and we're not even into
It's very
else.
good. Let's move on. You know
What do you want to move on to?
the bullshit of the week.
It's been an interesting week.
It's been very interesting.
You want to lead? You want me to lead? Talk to me.
All right, I'll tell you what's going on.
The board, our official board, says B then A. If it was A then B, that would mean Alex then Billy, but it says Billy then Alex.
Which means Billy and Alex.
But you're first.
But you're last. Because if you're not first...
You're last. I still hate
Shake.
that movie.
Shake. Come on, shake.
No.
Come on.
And bake.
Shake.
Okay, that's...
Film him, Orville.
Bake.
Yeah, I know. There's one scene that the guy I work with in Charlotte was in. Remember when he's running around in his underwear? He thought he was on fire, the ghost fire? That was Tommy chasing him. They had to record that 6 separate times. The mics kept picking up people laughing like hell in the background. It was comical to record, much less to have on screen.
Well, so my bullshit comes from... It was a couple things.
Talk to me. What do you got?
One, I'll start with the basic here. I think it was Monday-ish.
That's not a good day to start when you
So, like,
things happen.
me and Albany need to take a shower. So, like, we're just like...
Did or didn't?
We needed to. So
Gross. Go ahead.
So we both hop in the shower, and we're like, you know, our shower is small. So it's just like...
so
it's just like trying to move around each other and stuff. So I was like going like around her... My elbow or something hit her brand new, full to the brim shampoo bottle.
You told me about this.
This motherfucker topples off, flips, and the corner of the cap goes straight into my like middle toe, and just like ripped the skin off of it. Pretty sure I thought it broke it. I don't think it actually did, but at that time, huh?
It's your ring toe.
Is that the toe next to the big toe?
No,
where
it's
your ring finger is.
It's next to your pinky toe. No, next to your pinky toe. So oh my god.
Yeah.
Pinky, it's this toe.
Yeah.
Why is that the pinky toe or the ring toe? Don't some people wear a ring on the one next to your big toe?
Your ring finger, your ring toe.
Yeah.
Well, that's just dumb. That's
So
not the way
anyway,
that works.
So it hits me, and I immediately just like dropped down to my knee, and I was like, "Whoa, fuck!" And Albany's like, she's like, "What? What's wrong?" And like she's not taking it serious. All of a sudden, she just sees a stream of blood going like from the back of my foot. So that was one thing that happened, and I stumbled around for like 2 or 3 days. Then I woke up this morning. I don't know what I did, but I've got extreme pain through my shoulder up into my neck. So I'm assuming I slept wrong. But the real winner,
old person problems.
But the real, I don't know shit. But the real winner is, so there's this spirit animal, some of my friends call it. It's like a spirit animal, they call it. And the spirit animal's name is Drunk Billy.
Oh, no.
And Drunk Billy really, really likes Amazon. Like to the point.
This is going.
There's multiple stories like this, but this one occurred this week.
Yep.
I guess it was like Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. Me and Albany, we've been watching American Horror Story.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. And we're having drinks. Like, fuck it. I had a hard week at work. We're having drinks. Well, I overindulged. And
I'll act surprised.
Drunk Billy showed up.
Yeah.
Okay. So when Drunk Billy showed up, he got on his phone and he started doing some Amazon shopping.
What did you buy? How many things did you buy to start? Just give me a total count.
I bought 3 things.
Okay.
3 things. So I'm going to show you the first 2.
Okay.
That are actually going to be here today. I'm not mad about it. Like, cool.
Did you pay for the fastest shipping possible too?
No.
Because you've done that in the past.
Yeah.
You've gone back and paid for it.
So I got a heating pad, which actually works out great for like my shoulder and shit.
Okay.
And
you
for
got a
Albany,
heating pad.
and for Albany during her, monthlies.
Yeah. Huh.
Then I got this because I got a new Fitbit, so I wanted a new band. Super comfortable band, so I was like, all right.
Okay.
So
where's the third Kasplash? Because I'm waiting for the big Kasplash.
Yeah. So the big third Kasplash is, I don't know why, I bought an Odin statue. Like,
For everybody, I know you guys can't see it because I'm looking at it. That's perfect.
yeah,
So it's this Nordic Viking
it's Odin
sitting on a
yeah.
throne, helmet on, spear in his hand, and a size comparison next to a Coke can.
It's just
and
a
it's
little
like
bit bigger.
double the size of a Coke can. How much did you pay for that?
Like $70.
Producer Albany,
What?
take your blanket off and come here. I need you on this one.
Oh, she didn't know that part. Oh no.
Come here. What is your thought process on this?
So he told me he was buying it, and
You didn't tell him to stop?
well, he told me after he already bought it.
Oh.
And I was like, "Well, how much was it?" And he was like, "Oh, like $30." He did not tell me it was 70.
It was like 62, 63.
What the fuck?
And then the heating pad and the thing, it all came out to like $100.
What the hell?
You have access to the bank account. You could have gone and looked.
It's not itemized on Amazon.
You'll get a total bill.
What? No, it is 2 separate charges. You can see them. I looked at them because I don't know how much.
Billy
I
looked
spent.
at him to see how much he spent and what he was going to get yelled at for.
Yeah, I'm super impressed. Like all these years, Drunk Billy hasn't bought something way too expensive, like a car.
That's pretty expensive.
It should be a pretty freaking nice statue. Okay, don't hate.
What are you going to do with the statue?
I guess it's gonna go on my nightstand.
He wanted to buy an altar.
What? An altar?
No.
It's like a Vulcanite altar. It's. I will have to explain it to you some other time. It's too much.
We're not talking like an altar. Oh. Hi, Asen.
And here
For everybody that just saw a little head come by, that's Billy's 3-year-old.
Yep.
Hey, Asen. Asen.
You want to come say hi?
Why are your pants not buckled?
I say we don't button our pants around here.
What the hell?
We let our bellies hang out. We don't care. You want to say hi in the microphone? You got to say hi.
Say hi.
Hi,
Hi. Who's on your shirt, Asen?
Yoshi.
Yoshi.
Are you having fun? Huh?
What-
What's your name?
Alan.
Who?
Alan.
Say your name.
Your name is not Alan.
Say your name.
I'm with an Ethan.
Asen.
I would
Got
think
it.
Ethan. What are you gonna go watch your iPad now?
Yeah, but I need to go talk to Becky for a little bit.
You need to what?
What?
Talk to Becky.
Oh, you're gonna go talk to Beckett?
Hey, what's the fire truck sound like? Oh, now you're not going to do it?
All right. Well, I love you.
I love you.
Bye,
Tell,
buddy.
what do you want for your birthday?
I want, do you know, I want to go Peppa Pig out. And,
You got all right. You got to say that. Say it again.
Asen, you got to speak English, bub.
okay, I want to have a Peppa Pig house and a...
Peppa Pig house.
Yep.
Yeah, and...
And
then a red moon bike.
oh,
I heard bike.
A red mood bike.
he wants a red
And a
motorbike.
dirt bike.
You guys got to stop letting him watch Peppa Pig. He's going to bring a girl home
want a
when he's a
dirt bike?
teenager and she's going to think he's British.
It's red, and it's a superhero.
It's red and it's a superhero.
Okay, well, I'll tell Aunt Jordan because she's good at using my credit card.
All right, buddy. I love you.
Thank you. Give me a high five. Attaboy.
Nice.
Love you, mean
Good
it.
job.
Go
buddy.
on.
All right, guys. That's my 3-year-old.
We're just along for the ride around here.
Apparently, like whatever, dude. Anyway, so yes,
Yep.
I bought the fucking statue, and I'm not mad about it. I think it looks cool as fuck.
altar.
Oh, the altar. Yeah.
I'm
No,
thinking of an altar like you get married at, like the thing that goes over the fucking top.
No, it's like this cool like wooden carved thing with like the Vulcanite, you know, like the 3 triangles
Okay.
with like a candle holder down at the bottom. That's all.
What the fuck do you want that for?
Because I think it looks cool, and I wanted one.
Where the fuck are we going to put that?
Anywhere I fucking want.
Where the fuck you gonna put the statue you already bought?
It's going on my nightstand.
No.
It's going in this room.
Your garage, your man cave. Bye.
Oh, it can go in Beardo's. It can go in
No,
Beardo's.
this is
cage.
going in the man cave. This is the man cave.
No, you have your garage.
It's going right next to the TV here. Okay.
Yo, you know what we could do? We could get one of the shelves from like what's the fucking store Jordan wears?
Hobby Lobby?
Yeah. We'll put it above the TV, then the altar it can sit above it. Like he's sitting on his throne above the TV. Albany. Totally. It'll be cool.
It'll work. I'm moving out. Fuck this. I can't have any cool shit.
I'd say you want to move into our house, but I get yelled at as much as you do.
I'm still waiting for her to hang my fucking grandpa's gun that was supposed to be hung in December, and it still hasn't been hung. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Dog, you can hang that.
Your freaking banner.
Yeah, because
babe, that was 4 push pins.
it's what
and
the
a
people
step
wanted.
Love you, mean it. Okay, so why don't we do this? Why don't we put your grandfather's gun above the TV, then put the
No,
fucking
she
statue?
just said no.
Son of a bitch.
It's not. There's no win here. There's no win.
We can put them on the front of the table.
I'm gonna
for an
load a
episode.
fucking bullet in it and put a bullet in my head and just be done with it.
No, you can't say that. What?
I didn't mean it.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
Jesus. Anyway,
Well,
This guy
we are
heated.
severely off track, and apparently I'm interior designing your house.
okay, Alex.
Yo.
What is your bullshit of the week?
I think I've used this before, but I'm going to say it again. I fucking hate yard work, and I love cutting the lawn. I've got 3 different angles at it. A, I think I brought this up. I need to get on my roof and do my gutters.
Oh, me too.
I haven't done that. We've talked
Yeah.
about it since October, and I still have yet to actually get on the roof.
Yeah.
The good news is, you know, we have the board at our house that has, because we try to figure out what we're going to do for dinner, try to save money.
Yeah.
So we have that board, and then I have a notes section below, things I need to do this week. One was get Jordan's oil change, which turned into a fucking catastrophe. That was awesome. We're not going to talk about that. It got fixed. It didn't cost me an ass load of money.
Oh, that's good then.
It cost me a little bit. I got my boots, you know, my other pair of boots, not my new ones I got, but the old ones I used to wear.
Mm.
I have them up in Newton, getting new heels put on them. They're on the list. I have gutters, lawnmower, and dog shit. We did a really good job about picking the dog shit up because we have 2 of them, love them to death, that shit in my yard that I have to cut. I've got Tyler, his actually new wife. Did you know he got married?
No.
They got married.
Nice. Well,
Yeah.
Congratulations, guys.
Yeah, they're going to be down next week, so you'll see them.
I would say you won't hear this episode until, well, they'll be here Friday.
Friday.
So they'll hear it.
He might listen to it on the way home. So they're coming down. My goddaughter, who's I think Delaney's almost 4 now. So I want to be able to play in the yard. I got to clean the yard. Whatever. We haven't done the dog shit all winter.
Oh, so it's just like piling up.
Yeah, I'm scared to walk in the yard at this point because I don't even know if I'm going to see it. So I had to do that. Well, I'm like, oh, well, I got some spots. You know, my lawn's shit at this point. I need to cut the lawn so it looks good. You know, people come to my house, I want it to look good.
Yeah. Which is currently what we're working on, getting quotes on our yard so that we can...
I don't know if the lawnmower is going to start.
What did you do?
I never took the battery out of it.
Oh.
I remember saying to myself when it started to get cold, I said, I should take the battery out of it and put it in the garage so it doesn't die. That never happened. So the lawnmower's probably like dead. So I got to do the gutters, pick up dog shit, then go buy a new fucking battery for my lawnmower.
Why don't you just get Jordan to pick up the dog shit? It's just, I'm throwing the...
We talked about that. You know what I got told? Go fuck yourself.
Okay, well...
Can I borrow one of you? Actually, can I pay one of your kids? Albany.
That gets grounded. You can do it for free.
He is grounded.
You pick a day, he comes over. I
Yep.
need it done before Wednesday.
We can see what we can do.
Okay, look at that. I'm saving money and helping you guys all at the same time. Hot damn.
Hot damn.
It's going to be a lot
You're
of shit,
saving
too.
energy.
Do I need to get him one of the pooper scoopers, or you want him to really learn it and do it in gloves? Because Tyson takes some
he does.
gnarly
He,
shits.
he does all of our... Have you seen her? Macy?
I have a 110-pound pit bull.
I will put her against him.
Really?
I swear to God. The shit that comes out of that dog's ass is big round as that can.
Oh, wow.
Am I lying,
That's
Albany?
impressive.
That damn dog can lay it down.
Now, see, Remy takes really small poops. That's how I can tell her and Tyson's apart.
Oh, just a little...
Yeah, like obviously she has a really good digestive system because it like rolls right through. Tyson drops small baby arms.
You know, it happens. It happens.
Well, when you don't get off your ass literally all day other than to eat and to bark at me when he wants food, that's what's going to happen.
Not a lot of action happening in the
No.
digestive.
Although I'm interested to see how he does because Bean, Tyler's youngest, is in one of them baby walkers.
Yeah.
I don't know how Tyson's going to take that.
He should
He's
be
not
fine.
very used to... Yeah, but he's used to people being able to walk around. I don't know what he's going to do when Bean starts rolling around the room.
He should be fine. He should be fine. Dogs adapt really well, so...
Sure. Well, they're going to be here for like 4 days, too.
Yeah, it'd be fine.
But on that note,
Yeah.
we are fucking dragging.
It's okay. It's okay.
But
We're
it's
having fun.
Great. 40 minutes in, we're not even in the Would You Rather. Just so you know.
I'm down with it.
On that note, one of our newest favorite, is not really new anymore, segments. Billy, what's the segment?
Would you rather?
For anybody that's new, that's never been a part of this, thank you, Producer Albany. We have a segment. Producer Albany gives one of us a card. We pick it at random. We have not read the card, mainly because Producer Albany hasn't made a new card in fucking months.
Well, she made a stack before, and we finally ran out.
Oh, did we?
Mm-hmm.
She literally, as we started the podcast, was looking up Would You Rather topics. So we haven't seen them because I don't even know what she was writing.
Yep.
We go through it. Billy, what do you show?
What?
What do you show when we do your Would You Rather?
I don't...
Show your work.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck are you
You don't
talking...
pick one, you go, yeah, that one. This is a fucking podcast. You're listening to us talk.
Explain the details.
Show your work.
Deets are everything, or it's sus.
What?
What?
I don't know what that means.
Huh?
Okay. Moving on. Guys, if you have a Would You Rather you'd like us to read, if you have a funny Would You Rather, if you have one that's really going to kick us in the nuts, but it's funny, send it to our email at
Twodudesandabrewpodcast@gmail.com.
Facebook Messenger, Instagram Messenger, text message, what the fuck ever. Get it to us. I don't care if you send an owl. If it shows up and somehow I get it in my hand, I'll read
I hope
it.
it's like Ron Weasley's owl that like crashed into the table all the time.
What was the name of Ron Weasley's owl? Producer Albany.
I don't watch Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously? Oh, Jordan, like,
What is
leave a
it, dude?
fucking
What's the
puddle
name?
over.
I want to know.
No, Scabbers is the rat.
Ron Weasley's
Because it crashes into everything.
owl. I bet the listeners right now. Pidwidgeon? No,
No.
that's not.
That's stupid.
It's not Hedwig because that's Harry's.
No, Hedwig's Harry's.
What the fuck? They're still coming up with Pigwidgeon.
Maybe that is his. He may have never
Oh
actually
no
said
no
the
no
name.
no no! That's his like. I guess that's his later on. Like later on, owl that Sirius Black sends to.
Okay, kill that because I didn't watch Harry Potter past the third one.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Give me 1 second. I gotta get my sweatshirt. Producer Albany's skinny and I'm fat, so she's got this house so warm and I'm gonna fucking sweat to death.
Oh, okay. Well, you go ahead. But so obviously, like you said, the Would You Rathers is we enter a question. We have 2 things to choose from, and we show our work. So here we go.
Fire me off.
All right. Would you rather question for this week? Would you rather smack a puppy in public or be smacked in the face by your dad in public?
Is there any money involved? Oh no. Producer Albany, is there money involved?
So smack a puppy in public or be smacked in the face by your dad in public? Like, are we talking like I'm about to like
Like I said, are we dislodging a tooth?
What?
Jesus.
Okay, and then or your dad's gonna fucking. Okay, so this is legit. Like this is basically your dad punching you.
Okay.
So-
I'm going first, correct?
Yes.
So, and my dad listens to this. That's fucking comical. The running joke was when I turned 18, because you've met my dad and seen me around my dad. I screw with my dad constantly.
Yeah.
Like it's a sport. When I go up to their house for Christmas or whatever holiday, I'll park in his parking spot if he's not home. I don't care if it's a rental car, if it's my truck. I will make a point to put my vehicle in his parking spot just to screw with him, and then
Just to
I'll
be a
drag it
dick.
out moving it.
Yeah.
So my dad always said when I was under 18 that my 18th birthday he's slugging me because it's legal.
Oh,
He can hit me now.
Jesus.
What kind of puppy are we talking about?
Small puppy.
What kind of small puppy? Like a pug or like a Shih Tzu? Because I'm telling you, there's a couple dogs around this small place I could fucking punch and not feel bad at all.
Are we saying like all right? So
What do you like?
are we saying like a Chihuahua puppy? Or are we talking like a Great Dane puppy?
Or like a pug, because pugs are cute as shit when they're...
Well, I'm going
Small.
size based here
Puppy you like?
because I could fucking.
Oh, okay. It's a puppy you like.
Oh, so we like
Bad
the
answer.
Why would I hit a puppy I like?
The fuck? I'm not an animal abuser.
Just be like straight up, yeet, motherfucker. Like just
Nah, I'm getting punched. No way. I think of a French bulldog puppy. Like, even when they're small, they burp, they fart, they snore. That's cuter than fuck. I'll take the punch. I'm not punching a puppy, I can tell you that now.
okay,
Done deal.
done.
Billy.
What?
You'd punch a puppy.
I would not punch a puppy.
Why are you struggling through this is my question.
I'm not.
Oh, I thought you were, like, dragging for a reason.
No.
What are you doing?
I would let my dad smack the shit out of me. Because guess what? I would beat the fuck out of him in public afterwards.
No. There's no... Producer Albany, can you back me up? There's no fight back on this one. See? I told you. There's no fight back on this
Okay, then I'll just laugh at him.
one. Well, okay.
Also, no, I'm not smacked because like when I think of puppy,
Yeah.
only thing I can picture right now is a Chihuahua puppy. And if I smacked a Chihuahua puppy, first of all, my hand's bigger than the puppy.
Yep.
That means puppy is going to be sent for miles after when I hit it. And then I have to be like, oh, now I got to go find the puppy I just hit. So now I'm like running down the road looking for a puppy that's probably still in the air flying. Then when he actually hits the ground, his head's so big that like his body just like comes apart. Now I have a puppy that's all apart in the middle of the road. Then it gets run over like 6 times. And then I finally find it. And I'm like, oh my God, Scabbers.
Scabbers was the name of the rat.
At that point, I mean, that's what a Chihuahua is.
So I think of... Jordan just showed me the other night, which is fucked up that it was this close. They showed me the first video when she first got Tyson.
Yeah.
When she was playing with the broom with him, and he was like, you know, he's 90 pounds of shit and doesn't do anything else. Love that dog to death. He's at my hip all the time. He was like this big, chasing a broom around. I couldn't do that. No. I love that dog. Sorry. I'll
Yeah.
take the punch.
I'll take the punch too, because first of all, that shit ain't gonna hurt. That shit ain't
Did
gonna
you
hurt.
hear? Just so everybody knew, I think I heard it in my ears. Producer Albany flat out laughed at
Bro,
Billy too.
bro, my dad's got no legs. There's no fucking.
He got no legs.
There's no fucking like force behind it. He's like on dialysis. He's all fucked up. So like his
Jesus.
smack is just gonna be like this. And I'd be like,
I'm losing a tooth over it, and you're laughing at it.
yeah.
Guys, if you have Would You Rather, you'd like to send it to us. Send it to our email at
Twodudesandabrewpodcast@gmail.com.
our Facebook Messenger, Instagram Messenger, text message.
I
don't
have
give a
your
fuck.
mama text me.
Get it to us. Maybe we'll do a live video of Billy getting smacked by a midget. I don't know. Just a chance.
My mom's a midget.
When's the last time she smacked you? I could make that happen.
No, you
Why?
can't. No.
All right. Well, then we'll have
I'm not bringing my mom on
What
this.
about Kipsy?
Hell no, dude.
She punched
She's
like a
hit you
man.
before.
She hurts. She
Yeah,
leaves
did you
bruises.
fucking like she'll run and punch me in the fucking back, and I'm pretty sure like for a minute I'm like paralyzed from like the chest down. Like she hits me that fucking hard. Hell no.
That's what we got.
So that's what we got.
So, on that note, Billy, what do you want to do first? Do you want to announce this week's topic? Do you want to crack another beer?
Oh, crack a beer, bruh.
hit the table
Let's
at-
fucking crack a beer. Wow, that did fuck up the audio.
Albany, I believe I brought your husband back from the dead because when I got here,
I'm
he
feeling
was as
good,
useless as a
dude.
fucking
I got a lot of
used
fucking.
condom.
I got a lot of fucking energy, dude.
Maybe we can go back to back and do a double today.
That's probably not a good idea. I really don't want to be asleep at fucking 6 o'clock tonight.
Why? Where you got to be?
Watching American Horror Story.
Oh, y'all are none of that.
Because 100% we came home last night
Yeah?
before you texted me, and I was already fucking shithoused.
Yeah. First of all, don't even text me back when I text you at 10 o'clock and say, oh, we're in bed, but yeah, sounds good. After you ignore my first fucking text.
What's your first text?
I sent the first text. The first text was, hey, what time you think about recording? Nobody fucking answered me.
I didn't get that
I
text.
told him to respond 3 times.
She sold you out quick.
I didn't get that text. No, he's talking about the first one.
I know I told you about it, but you were...
Was I already shithoused?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Well, that's
not.
what I thought was fucked up because nobody answered me.
Respond.
That's what I thought was fucked up because nobody answered me. I was like, damn, man.
Well,
What,
I
chopped
wasn't going to
liver around
respond
his
because I didn't know, and I thought Billy was going to respond to you, so...
No, I did respond to it.
No, you didn't. Go back to the
No,
good
I
text.
responded to the second one. But
I'm talking about the first one.
But I responded to the first one too. You said record around noon tomorrow. Then you said I would like to record around noon. You something about the race. I'll probably have my phone on silent. Blah blah blah. So when I fucking woke up and saw it, I said in bed, but sounds good to me.
Okay, the first one. I'm talking about the first one because you were not asleep at 8:30 when I texted you.
Oh,
you're full of fucking shit.
I wasn't asleep at 8:30. I don't know.
Producer Albany just confirmed that she told you 3 times to text me back, and you didn't do
I was hammered.
shit.
I was hammered. But we came home, and she's like, we're gonna, because she don't let her fuck bullshit. She was drunk too. She's like,
oh, I'm sure she
she's
was
like,
wearing Kendall out.
American Horror Story, and I was like, I'm not gonna say yes, no, and she was like, let's just watch it in bed. And I was like, we can watch it in the big room. This is fine. And she was like, no, because if you fall asleep in the big room, like, I'm going to be mad. She's like, but if we're watching it in bed and you fall asleep, I'm not going to be mad. I don't really know the difference there.
I have a question for the end then.
What?
Go ahead and finish.
Oh,
I had a question.
So all I remember is like laying in bed last night and like looking at her and like she put it on and I was like, and this is it.
Good night.
Nothing else, dude.
Producer Albany, I have a question for you. What do you give a fuck if Billy falls asleep on the couch out here or the bed?
He's gonna have to move his ass.
Why do you move his ass? I'd leave him there.
She likes to make sure I'm in bed with her. That's all.
Okay.
Also, I forgot to do the thing.
Oh, card throw.
Oh no.
That is the official card throw of the Would You Rather segment. That's how we end it.
I forgot to do it.
You want me to do it so you can do it right?
No, I can fucking.
Guys, I know you didn't see that. It literally almost took Producer Albany's trachea out.
Yeah, it was like fucking dude, like a foot from
She
her fucking
didn't
face.
move either, and
Oh,
she
that's
hasn't
terrifying.
moved yet.
Let's crack a beer.
Producer Albany, come join me at the table of knowledge.
Oh my goodness. I really like the way that sounds. It sounds so good.
Oh,
You got-
goodness me.
What just happened?
You got first pour, bitch.
I do. I'm sure I'll get snubbed on this one too.
Ah, you're not gonna get snubbed.
Snubbed on the last one.
Oh, okay. That looks good, dude. Pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it.
Touch. Oh, it was gonna touch it. Come on.
Yeah, she was helping you.
It would have touched it. Been cool.
Ding, ding,
Ding, ding.
ding, ding, ding.
And the pour's away.
Yeah, this ain't
I'm
gonna...
just waiting on how I'm gonna get snubbed here because my system works and Billy just makes it up as he goes.
That's gonna go.
No,
over.
no way, no way.
What?
Fuck that.
It's too much
he
anyway.
pulled up midway through and fucking let it settle a little bit, then poured more in there. That's bullshit.
I'm not mad about
Okay,
it.
Alex is mad because it made it to the top, even though
Look how much heads on that. There's more
even
heads
though
than
these are
fucking
not
there.
supposed
You
to
gotta
make
shit
it to
me.
the top. This is what I'm saying, Alex. If you would listen,
Thank you.
jeez Louise,
Don't bring Louise into this.
you got like a 4.8, and Billy
you.
got a 4.
I'll take it. I'm not mad about it.
Jeez, man.
It's okay if you pull it up a little bit, just like stop it from spilling every fucking where.
It's got to be a consistent pour. It fucks up the beer. Talk to brewmasters.
What kind of fucking science do you know?
Bar Rescue. I watch a lot of it.
I do too. All right. Alex,
Thank you.
can you please tell, because we didn't tell them in the beginning, so they don't even fucking
That's
know.
your job.
They're like an hour and 10 minutes into this now? Is that right?
53 minutes. You were close.
So, 53 minutes in, guys. Our topic for tonight that Alex did the wonderful research for is worst movies of all time.
Worst movies of all time based on Rotten Green Tomatoes or Rotten Tomatoes
No, you southern.
rating chart.
You're trying to go the southern way. It is Rotten Tomatoes.
So you know why I had to take a pause to tell you what time we were at?
Hmm.
Producer Albany, because I know she's been looking over my shoulder the whole time.
You
What's
really
up
have
with
to.
I have the truck race up
Jesus.
on my computer.
Of course you did. We're trying to do an episode. He's like, I gotta watch the race, guys. The race is the most important thing in the world. Anyway, so
By the way, all I'll say, I'm going to leave it at this and then we're going to go on topic. How was rebuilding that head this week?
oh man, I
was
learned.
saving.
No, I actually learned a lot. I mean, I didn't know because like
Did it
this-
whoop your ass?
No, it was one of those situations where customer obviously wants her vehicle back, and the brand I work for, these are high-end vehicles.
Yeah.
He wanted his vehicle back. He was making his payments to said vehicle, and he wanted it back, and I totally understand that.
Yeah.
He had a misfire that wasn't popping a code, but you could feel it in the motor. So
Did it shake like shit?
not like shit, but you could feel it.
Yeah.
And basically what happened is I didn't know anything about it, and we just had a tech who was overrun with bigger warranty jobs, and so they needed somebody that could do the job, do it fast,
Get it done, get it out.
because they had a case on it,
Yeah.
which basically means that on the technician side, when we don't know, we open a case.
Yeah.
Case goes into engineering and us communicate.
Yeah.
And so they were like, pull the head. So when I got the job, I was like, fuck. Like,
You're picking up somebody else's work that's already started.
But I mean, it's warranty, and that makes it worse. Now, he hadn't taken anything apart, so that was good.
That's a positive.
But, I got it all apart, and I got the head off in about 5 hours. So head off, and dude, the valves were burnt, like toasted.
Oil hadn't been changed in forever? Or?
No, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know anything about this car. Mm-hmm. They said pull the head off. I pulled the head off. So I get it off in about 5 hours. Mm-hmm. They take pictures. My whole thing is because I can see the top of cylinder one, and it's black. Like the whole top of the piston's black. So
someone that doesn't know cars, that's a bad sign.
Yeah. So I was like, well, hopefully
something's burning.
Yeah. Hopefully they fucking just get a whole motor.
Yeah.
Instead of a head. And so, because every other time you have something like this, usually they'll send you a motor. It's fully built. It's ready to go. You just got to
pop in, pop out.
You got to throw the odds and ends on. Switch over some pulleys, water pumps, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, they send the pictures off to the case to the engineer. Engineer sends back this fucking thing, and he's like, rebuild the head. So we got a new head, and I learned a lot because I hadn't rebuilt a head. Like I've never had to do that, just because.
Yeah.
So, I got to lap in the valves, do all the measuring.
When you called me and were like, a brand new motor comes with one, but I can't just order heads, I have to rebuild them.
Yeah.
And I could hear the anger in your voice.
Yeah, because if you order a motor, you get the full shit, the full shebang.
Yeah.
You get the top end, the bottom end, the whole nine. It's built, it's ready to go.
Yeah.
But when I order a separate top end, it's bare, blank.
It's in pieces.
You seriously couldn't assemble this shit and send it to me? But again, I learned a lot, learning to lap in the valves.
Process.
Will I use this often? Probably not, because
nothing wrong with learning.
in the technician world now, that the motors usually aren't the problem. It's the accessory to the motor. It's the brains of it, or a hall sensor, or something.
Well, that's what scared me when I sent you that video of Jordan's car the other day.
Yeah.
When I sent you where they're clicking, I was like, I don't know where that clicking's coming from. I know a couple small rules. If it speeds up, if the clicking speeds up with the motor,
that's bad.
That's bad.
Yeah.
That's a broken rocker arm just bouncing around in there.
Yep.
When it didn't, I hit it and I was like, don't do it. And it did it, and it was like, it didn't make it. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Because now I have no clue what's wrong with it.
No, it's probably nothing that's wrong with it. It's just there's so much accessory sides that go into the motors that it can be so big. It can even be part of that turbo setup. You just don't know.
And nobody, Billy, told me that Jordan has a turbo car.
I can't help you never lifted the hood on her car.
I have lifted the hood on her car. It's buried in all the plastic bullshit Chevrolet covers it in.
That's every brand now.
Yeah, I don't like it.
That's a normal operation. So, yesterday, I finally got the head in, got everything put together, got the coolant back in, the oil started up, it ran, no codes. I looked at my shop foreman. I looked at my shop foreman. I said, "I'm done today." I was like, when I come in Monday, I'll reset the adaptations for the cam adjusters. Yep. I'll throw the panels back on, and you can drive it. And he was like, "Sounds like a deal." I was like, "I got fucking money to make. This didn't make me any money." And he was like, "Agreed. I got you." And I was like, "Fuck yeah." So in that case, ends well, but I'm still really far behind where I want to be right now. So it's just
welcome to life.
Man, no shit. So, anywho, guys,
we got off topic. We're doing a really good job today getting off topic.
Worst movies of all time from Alex.
Based on, so Rotten Tomatoes does a percentage, anytime you look up a movie, if you want to test it, go to Google, put in any movie you can think of. There's a really... Oh, that was nice.
That was a good one.
There's a really good chance you'll see a Rotten Tomatoes, or you just see the tomato, rating a percentage. 100% means amazing. 0% means it was absolute shit.
Yeah.
I have a list that I got off of Rotten Tomatoes website. You'd be amazed some of the movies that made it and some of the actors that were in these movies.
Yeah, I actually pulled up some movies too, but not on Rotten Tomatoes, but some of the worst. So,
all right, let's get started. Oh, maybe not. Asen?
Is this a spider?
Wow.
We should just give Asen a microphone and just let him hang out with us while we do the podcast, and just let him sit there.
There's days that like I get what he's saying, and I think it's because I haven't seen him in a couple weeks.
Probably.
Then I just don't understand what he says.
Any parent will know this. Nobody will be able to understand their child, and they can understand every single thing they say. You become accustomed, like it's like another language.
Yeah.
It's like another language. You become accustomed to what it is, and it's like, oh, okay, that's what he meant.
He's getting better.
Like, Becca used to call like anything that was hot,
Yeah.
like the stove or a fire, he would call it ta. That's ta. That's ta.
Okay.
Yeah. So
We need to go into movies.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right, movie number 1. Guys, I'm gonna give you the name of the movie, the synopsis of the movie.
The Cinepass.
Most of these ratings are at 0%. I'm gonna say them anyway. And then the critics' ratings. The critics' ratings is where we're really gonna sit on where it gets funny, because some of these are just brutally honest too. Movie number 1, Ballistic, X versus Server. Now, when it says X, it's not EX. It's ECKS. So as in a name, versus Server. I don't like the name to start.
I don't even understand what it means.
So I think of, when I hear that, I think of The Dirt, where he says, hey, I was in this band, Sweet 19s. And he goes, shitty name, shitty band. Did you ever see us? 90% of bands with a shitty name are a shitty band.
Yeah.
If it's a shitty name in the movie, there's probably a good chance it's a shitty name. We're taking pictures, guys.
I'm trying to update. Oh my god, bro! Can we talk about my hair right now?
Dog
Smells
hair's
like
getting
other
long.
shit, bro.
All right. Ballistic, X versus Server. Haunted by the mysterious death of his wife, Jeremiah X, Antonio Banderas.
Oh, I like him.
Big name.
I like him a lot.
Has become a recluse, but the former FBI manhunter is blackmailed into service to track down an unstoppable ex-DEA operative, codenamed Server, Lucy Liu. You've got Antonio Banderas and Lucy Liu, and you guys fucked this up. Congratulations.
Dude, fucking
get out of Hollywood.
Lucy Liu is fine as shit.
Fine wine. With age, she gets better.
Does she? I haven't seen a picture of her in a long time.
Producer Albany, can you pull up a picture of Lucy Liu, please?
I can look it up. I swear to God, Albany's gonna punch you in the face if you keep snapping at her. she yells at me for snapping or like whistling. Like
that's why I'm doing it.
Sometimes I'll fuck with her so hard, and I'll look at her and be like, "Hey, babe, come here, babe. Come here, babe." And she's like, keep fucking doing that, and I'm gonna punch you in the face. And like, you absolutely deserve to do that.
What do you watch on your phone, Producer Albany? Because I see your phone sideways. Are you watching Netflix again?
It's a game. She plays the game.
Oh,
yeah.
I play solitaire. Okay. Ex-DA operative, codename Server, Lucy Liu, who has kidnapped the young son of a head secret committee of the International Security Agency. So Antonio Banderas is trying to track down Lucy Liu, who has kidnapped the son of somebody of international security. Okay. So it's your rogue cop, die hard, trying to catch somebody that they don't really have the reins on, this international criminal. Rotten Tomatoes, 0%.
Holy shit, really?
They gave him a fucking 0.
Wait, hold on. I need to pull up, what's that movie called? Erks?
Ballistic, X versus Server.
Ballistic.
Yep.
X versus
Versus
Sever.
just VS.
It's Sever.
It's Sever?
Yeah, it's Ballistic X versus... How did you get...
I'm just making up as I go anyway.
So I'm looking at the movie title, I guess the title page right now.
Yeah.
Doesn't look terrible. Like, I mean,
It's got Antonio Banderas and Lucy Liu in it.
the overall graphics for like, wait, was this a game or something? There's an X versus server server. There's an X versus Sever
video game.
Game Boy Advance game.
Oh no.
So I think this was actually it was a game long before. We need to get the real deets on this one here, boys.
All right. So while Billy looks that up,
2002 action movie thriller directed by Waik Kayosinanda, the pseudonym of Chaos. The film stars Antonio Banderas and Lucy Liu as opposing secret agents who team up to fight a common enemy. IMDb gave it a 3.7 out of 10. Metacritic gave it a 19%. Initial release was September 20th, 2002.
So that was the backside of Antonio Banderas' career, like 2002. I think his last real big movie was like 2009. But Lucy Liu was still in a bunch of movies at that point.
So this actually has one critic review. I'm just going to read one.
Okay.
But it says, to put it delicately, former FBI agent Jeremiah X is a mess. So who plays X? I guess that would be Antonio
Banderas.
Oh, no. The acting sucked. Yeah, he was the best in Spy Kids.
You never saw The Mask of Zorro? Really?
No, he's good with that too, but I mean...
Critics, a startling incept film, X versus Sever. You pick a fucking name for it. Offers overblown wall-to-wall action without a hint, coherence, style, or originality. The critics are fucking mean. So basically they said it was just action with no real that's
boom, boom.
That's a Steven Spielberg film, or that's an X film. Nothing. They just threw explosions every 15 seconds in it.
So while you're doing this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look up. Holy shit! I'm sorry.
I'm trying to knock the fucking table over while you're.
I'm gonna look up the movie, and
Okay.
then I'm gonna pull up the Google reviews. So I have something to add to your.
What do you got?
To your goes. Okay, so here's one. This person gave this a 5-star
Out of 10? Out of 100?
out of 5.
What?
5 out of 5. This is the best
Were they
movie of the
stoned?
century next to the Emoji Movie. Please give sequel.
The Emoji Movie. Literally, the Emoji Movie.
And then you have one that is a 1-star from 3 months ago. Horrid. Would not recommend. It's disgusting and very trashy. All capitals, do not get it. Lucy was a snake back in high school anyway. So I guess he has like some kind of like connection to like Lucy. Such a boring movie. The plot is so lukewarm. Antonio Banderas and Lucy Liu, who are usually good actors, are incredibly bored out of their mind. Wow. There's nothing much to say about this movie.
Tell me how you really feel.
I mean, 3 stars. So this is a medium. So we went for a 5-star, 1-star. Let's get a middle. I really liked it. I don't understand the hate. The fighting scenes were flawless. Why did you give it 3 stars then?
You say you gave it 3 stars. What the fuck?
Go ahead. Continue.
Okay, so...
Wait. 2 months ago, this guy gave it a 1-star and said, I ain't seen it yet, but it looks bad.
I want your opinion on something.
Okay.
So when I look up movies, I don't look up very many movies. I've decided that Rotten Tomatoes, I don't really agree with. Personally, I don't. But I know it's the biggest movie rating out there. So Billy, and I want Albany as well. Billy, if Rotten Tomatoes tells you the movie's shit, but you think it looks cool, it looks like something you'd like, do you still watch it?
So I will tell you 100% right now. Mm-hmm. I've never been on RottenTomatoes.com.
Even if you go to Google, look up the movie and see the percentage.
I will never look up the movie.
Oh, I look it up.
So my big thing is being a theater kid back in high school.
Yep.
I understand a lot of things as far as it goes with you're not going to please everyone.
Correct.
Like something I'll tell you right off the bat. I have met and I know our listeners listening to this.
Yep.
I know there's probably majority. They love, what are those? The Avengers. You know,
Oh, the superhero
Captain
movies.
America,
Marvel
Iron
and DC
Man,
and all that.
I give zero shits about those movies. And that's not because I dislike them. I've never been into those movies.
No, those
It's
sci-fi
never-
kind of movie. I've never been in that.
I'm into like this. I don't even know. Like it's just things that catch my eye. You know, I love horror movies. Like even
Well,
when
we were talking about that earlier, that I'm watching them all by
Yeah.
myself at the house, and my
Like-
parents are like, "Are you sick?"
yeah, like
You having a stroke?"
even when they suck, like I still enjoy them because it's like, oh, jump scare. But like I like what's that that guy I like so much, the writer from South Carolina, Nicholas Sparks.
Oh,
I love
Okay, so everybody that knows us personally, when me and Jordan got engaged, the weekend we did that, we went down to her parents' beach house, and I completely tricked her. She was sure Billy and Albany weren't coming.
Yeah.
Bill and Albany showed up. You should have seen the hard-on Billy had for going to these fucking lighthouses
It
and
was-
this
no.
restaurant.
It was a
It was out
restaurant.
of a Nicholas Sparks goddamn movie.
Okay, so it was a restaurant that Julianne Hough, who played in Safe Haven, worked at during the movie. Like that's where she worked, and then we got to see the house she actually like lived in during the movie.
I thought you were gonna piss yourself.
I love those movies, and like I don't give a shit. Like,
No. If you
bro,
like 'em, you
like,
like 'em.
like talk shit, I'll fight you. I don't care. I like those fucking movies. Like for 1 year on my birthday, Albany got me the collector's edition of like all the Nicholas Sparks movies because I fucking like them. Are they cheesy as fuck? Yes.
Is Billy cheesy as fuck?
Yes. I don't give a shit. Like I will tell anyone because it doesn't bother me. So like,
Yeah.
but like it can be any movie. Like we were talking this morning, we were riding somewhere and we were listening to music, and I put on "That's Life" by Frank Sinatra.
Oh, I have that song on my phone.
That's the big
Good song.
That's the big song that's in The Joker.
Yep.
And we were talking, and me and Alden were like, "Dude, we should definitely sit down and like watch that movie again." And
I watched it on a plane about 2 months
you
ago.
can hear so many like good and bad things about that movie. For me and her, we enjoyed it. We thought it opened a great door to mental health issues.
I
And
agree.
just, I mean, Joaquin Phoenix just did such a good job
I
at
completely agree.
really putting out what.
Taking the Joker character from just randomly bad
Yeah. Oh,
to
he's
figuring
just
out
bad. He's just
how
bad.
we got to that point,
Yeah.
and then connecting it to the real world.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
So I never look up anything because I don't want to be swayed. So I want to watch it and be like, this movie fucking sucks, like on my own, or be like,
No,
That was a really good
I
movie.
completely understand the bias on that, and that's why I say I don't trust Rotten Tomatoes, because I've looked a couple things up after I've seen the movie. They're like, oh, this and that, this wasn't real, this wasn't that. Okay. Like, honestly, I think Rotten Tomatoes, everybody knows the Fast and the Furious movies. I can damn near say the words to them at this point without seeing the
I
screen.
love them. Are they fucking corny? Yes.
Half the stunts in them, there's no way they're fucking happening.
Yeah.
It's the fact that that I don't want to say that's my life, because that's not anywhere close to my life.
Yeah.
Cars, the big bold of it, cars revolve around my life. That's my life.
That's exactly.
That's all I'm really good at. Sorry.
Now, do I dislike the fact? Do I dislike the fact that, like, I don't know, the very first one, that was
the most realistic one.
super car related.
Yeah.
Did they have the fucking, semi trucks that they were driving under, to steal all the radios out of and do all that shit? Yes, they had that. They had, but like, now we got fucking tanks and fucking.
They went from stealing DVD players and robbing trucks to they're jumping fucking
Yeah.
tanks.
And it's like, what the fuck
in
are
some
you?
other country.
Why did you add all of this shit? Like,
It's that wow.
but at the same time, it's like, there probably wasn't enough content there to go on.
Well, you gotta keep
so you
building.
had, especially after like Paul Walker's death and all of that.
Yeah, which I don't know about you. That was a hard movie to watch after everybody knew he was dead. Then you heard the fact they only had like one scene or two scenes left in
Yeah.
that movie.
They used his brother.
You could, and if you were looking at it with the idea that you were
CGI'd, yeah.
well, you could tell it wasn't him either.
Oh yeah.
The body double was not him.
No.
What are you gonna do? He's worm food.
Yeah.
Good luck finding somebody that's
Or
close to him.
he's hanging out with Tupac.
Iceland.
I mean,
I've heard Tupac's in Iceland.
Iceland, Switzerland.
But let's move on.
Sorry. Yeah. Oh yeah. I need.
We're one movie into 11 I have on my list, plus the extras.
We might have to cut back some.
No, we'll go all night.
Oh,
That's
a very long episode.
Content. We are here to give the people what they want.
All right, dude. Whatever, dude.
Movie number 2, One Missed Call. Producer Albany said that she actually had heard of this movie, correct?
I believe so.
One missed call.
One Missed Call.
Go
All right.
for it.
When Beth Raymond...
Holy fuck! This looks creepy. It's like Aliens.
Nope, not seen that.
Wrong movie.
Are you sure? What year?
I don't have a year on it. Let me go through it and then it'll get you better. One Missed Call. When Beth Raymond, Shayna Sassimone?
I have the right movie.
Do you? Witnesses the death of 2 friends. She knows that there is more at work than just a tragic coincidence. Days before they die, both victims hear terrifying final moments on cell phones, which kind of sounds like The Ring a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
Though the police think Beth is crazy, Detective Jack Andrews, Ed Burns, believes her. Together, the pair try to unravel the mystery behind the horrifying messages before their own phone numbers.
So, I'm looking at it.
Yep.
I can watch it now on YouTube for $3, but
I would not recommend it.
So the budget for this movie was $20 million US.
Good fucking God.
The box office made
8.
$46 million.
Okay, so it
So
got a
they
0%.
still-
It got a 0% of Rotten Tomatoes, and they made $26 million profit on it.
Let's see. We'll go to the audience reviews on Google.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay, here we go. We have a 1-star. It says, "Absolute, bruh. The movie is not even scary. I watched it alone, and I didn't get scared at all. Absolute, bruh."
Okay, thank you.
5-star. "I liked the movie so much, it was awesome." 5-star. "Me, Daniel Call, thinks that this film is amazing." Okay, you're fucking weird. 1-star. "Japanese version was better. I hate English. It makes no sense."
Okay, so let's stop at that one, because I've got something to connect to that. One of the weakest entries in the J-horror remake sweepstakes. So that explains what J-horror means.
Yeah.
It was a Japanese movie first. We came to the U.S. and remade it. One Missed Call is undone by bland performances and shop-worthy shocks.
Wait, what?
One Missed Call is undone by bland performances, shitty acting, and shop-worthy shocks.
Okay.
So the shocks are, you can almost see them coming.
4 months ago, this person posted their review with 1 star. It said, "Yucky, yucky, 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 yucky."
I got nothing on that. That's, when I go to, I use Google reviews a lot because I travel for restaurants. And I always take the 5-star reviews and the 1-star reviews and automatically kick them out. Because you either love that place to death or for some reason you're an asshole. And you found everything wrong, including the name of the fucking restaurant, as a problem.
Yeah.
I go to the middle. I want to know what the middle people think. Why it wasn't great, but why it wasn't terrible.
bad. Yeah. I get it.
So,
I mean,
I get it.
Okay, so we made it through that. Now,
It was a Japanese remake. You're building up as somebody else's.
yeah.
You probably didn't have the stretch you had ability.
Yeah.
Because you can't make it up as you go because you're going off somebody else's script.
Yeah, see, I always thought, because, if you ever, really pay attention to, what do you call it? The translations of anything.
Oh, it's
they
way
never
off.
translate to exact.
No.
So you always have to, especially in a movie, you're going to have to fully improvise. The Ring was Japanese horror.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
That was a Japanese movie first?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. I mean, you can look it up, but I'm 99% sure. Well, ain't that right, Albany? I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It was a Japanese horror film, and then it got switched over to American, which is fine,
That would explain some of the things in the ring that kind of didn't really make sense.
Yeah, they did a great job of...
I know that The Grudge was Japanese.
The Grudge. Man, it was The Grudge.
The Grudge and the ring always mix up.
Yeah, I mean, still, though, I mean, the ring could...
Because didn't even the American version have a little Japanese girl in The Grudge?
And boy.
Oh, so they both were... Okay, that explains that.
Yeah.
So, let's wrap that one up, because that one's got a pretty quick...
Yeah, that was quick, but I'm with it.
The next one, 1,000 words. It's got Eddie Murphy in it. You gonna look it up?
1,000 words?
1,000 words.
Yeah, I mean...
All right, here we go. Jack Mccall, Eddie Murphy, is a selfish... literary? Sure. Literary agent whose fast-talking ways allow him to close any deal. So he's a used car salesman.
Yeah.
His next target, New Age guru Dr. Sinja, Cliff Curtis, but the savvy doctor sees right through Jack. A magical tree appears in Jack's yard. I fucking hate when they do shit like that. You all right?
Wait till I get to talk.
A magical tree appears in Jack's yard, and according to Dr. Sinja, the tree and Jack are connected. Every time Jack says a word, a leaf falls from the tree. When the last leaf drops, Jack will die. With just 1,000 leaves left, Jack must learn to curb his speech, or he's a goner. Okay, so before you say anything, you've boxed yourself in a corner of a movie.
Yep.
Before you ever got... That's just bad script.
That's exactly what I was
Rotten
saying.
Tomatoes, 0. Billy, give me some reviews on it.
Okay, so I'm not even going to give you... I'm going to give you reviews, but I'm also going to give you this. The budget for this movie was $40 million.
With Eddie Murphy in it?
The budget.
Dude, Eddie Murphy probably ate half that fucking...
The box office made...
Yep.
$22 million.
Oh my god.
They lost $18 million.
We're off the kicker.
In the movie, dude. 18 fucking million.
So, okay, let me say one thing. You know how I know... I have a feeling, my mom told me this when I was really young, of how a movie's going to be shitty. You know we get around any kind of big event and we see commercials for a movie all the time.
Yeah.
Like the Super Bowl. You see it. They spend all kinds of money on the Super Bowl commercials. And like it's like every other commercial you see. These words are burned in my brain from my mom. If that movie is so over promoted that you know the name before you ever even look it up, the movie's going to be shit. Because they know word of mouth is going to kill that movie.
It's all build up.
Mm-hmm. Word of mouth is going to kill that movie.
What? I'm trying to think of a movie that it was like so hyped. It's like so hyped that it just ended up trashing.
See, I went a different way with that. The one movie that stands out to me that got completely over promoted, they killed it just talking about it, was the what's the Avengers movie? Avengers Endgame. That was supposed to be the end of that movie. All you heard for like 3 months was that fucking movie because it was the end of a trilogy.
Yeah.
Suppose people that liked those movies said that movie was great. My ex was into those. Like, that was a diehard, have to see. It's an outstanding movie. And I've heard all good things about it. I'm not into the Avengers. I'm sorry. I never even watched Iron Man all the way through. I fall asleep. I just can't do these movies. So when I see a movie that's completely overrun with editing because of my mom,
yeah,
I won't even see it. I'll wait till it comes to Netflix or whatever it's on.
So something very interesting about 1,000 Words, movie we're currently talking about, is I'm doing my Google reviews. There is no less. Pretty much this movie got 4 stars and above on Google.
Really?
Yeah. So some of the reviews, I really enjoyed it. There was humor, but there was also a deeper meaning that hit home with me. I would recommend seeing it. Great movie and storyline. Short and sweet with a perfect yet simple story. I loved it.
Okay.
I mean, this is a better than average Eddie Murphy movie.
Have you seen his shit in the 90s?
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy was in every other fucking movie in the 90s. And I was born in 93.
Albany. This person posted, this woman, this movie is my husband's life.
Wow.
This is the Eddie of old, which makes me laugh out loud.
What year was the movie? When it says Eddie of old. When it says Eddie of old? What movie?
He said this is Eddie of, like, the old Eddie. But
I know, but what year was the movie? Just to give it context.
2012.
Okay, so it's
2012.
got a little bit of age on it.
Fairly recent. I mean, not I say fairly, but we're in 2021. So like that was almost 10
9
years
ago, yeah.
Yeah. So, but basically, overall, this movie gets a 4.4 on Google.
Okay, so it did well on Google. Rotten
And it
Tomatoes gave it a
shows
0.
like on the graph reading,
Yeah.
a couple of 1 stars, a couple of 2 stars, but I think they were deleted. So,
And again, Rotten Tomatoes has their own opinion. There are some movies on here, even on this list, that I made sure made this list,
yeah.
that I disagree.
Yeah, I mean, you're always going to disagree because a critic is a critic. Like, their whole job is just pretty much to be dicks. Like, that's their job.
Oh, they're movie critics. They're gonna pick pick.
I need to find
everything in
I
this
need to
movie.
find the shit that's fucking wrong.
If they give it 100%, they did their job wrong.
Exactly.
So 1,000 words with Eddie Murphy. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 0.
Okie dokie.
Everybody else seems like they liked it, or at least it wasn't a 0 worthy. So, sorry, I didn't do the critic reviews on mine. All right, so the critics from Rotten Tomatoes said dated jokes. 1,000 words was shot in 2008. So you watch it today, and I notice it in a lot of movies, like the show I watched, Justified.
Yeah.
Love that show. It was on FX. I was a little young to watch it. I went back and watched it when I was single, about a rogue cop in Kentucky. You have your typical cop look, suit, dress pants.
Yeah.
It is the way it is. He always wore the hat, the sports jacket, no tie, jeans and boots. Originally from Kentucky. It's a long story with the show.
Yeah.
I think it was a great show. The funny thing, the reason I bring it up is because it was dated. When you see cell phones, he's always checking his email at the office. He had a flip phone. When they would call him, it was, "Hey, I've been trying to call you for 2 hours. I sent you an email." "Well, I'm out in the field." Well, nowadays, shit, I got 3 emails since this podcast started
Yeah.
on my phone. It's the transition from no cell phones to flip phones that could call. Then the texting started. Then everything in your uncle's connected your hip.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
it's a little bit of a tough spot. So on that one, dated jokes and removing Eddie Murphy's voice, his greatest comedic asset, which I completely agree. If you're using a different voice, you're taking half of Eddie Murphy out of the movie. He's a great actor, love him to death.
Amazing actor. Like, by far, like, one of the greatest actors.
Like I said, dated jokes and removing Eddie Murphy's voice, his greatest comedic asset, dooms this painful mess from the start. So what it sounds like is the person that rated this movie is an Eddie Murphy fan to start. The second they pulled his voice, you're already below 50%. Because you have taken something they really thoroughly enjoy, which I agree. I don't know if you ever seen the movie Bowfinger with Eddie Murphy.
I've never seen Bowfinger. I've never even heard of Bowfinger.
You and Albany need to watch Bowfinger. It has Steve Martin and Eddie Murphy in it, and a bunch of other actors that were new in their career. Long movie, not long movie. It's a long story. I'm not going to tell it. I don't want to give away the movie. Eddie Murphy plays 2 roles. He plays Eddie Murphy, who's an actor in Hollywood in that.
Yeah.
And his brother, like Charlie Murphy is. That's the downside. But his brother's like wears braces, wears glasses, works at Burger King. Not really the smartest guy. Great movie. He did an outstanding job. But the fact that he had the same voice in it honestly made that movie. And I have a lot of respect for Steve Martin because Steve Martin's done a lot of great movies.
Steve Martin is easily... like, when it comes to comedians and that whole deal, like, Steve Martin, dude.
And I feel like Steve Martin was before our generation. Like, my parents loved Steve Martin. Say that again?
He's always tasteful.
Yes.
Oh, he's very tasteful.
Yes.
But he's very, like, out, like, he's like Jim Carrey. It's just
Yeah.
like, boom, it's like
You
right
don't
in
know
your
what
face.
he's going to say next because it's funny, but like producer Albany said, he's tasteful, he's funny.
Yep.
He's not going to go outside the box of okay.
Yep.
But he's going to fiddle with that line.
Never gonna be offensive. He's never
No.
offensive. My mom loves him, and she hates comedians.
Did
Oh,
you
yeah.
ever see Bringing Down the House with Steve Martin and Queen Latifah?
Yes.
That is an
That was awesome,
I still
dude.
watch that movie. If it's on BET, I watch. I don't watch a lot of stuff on BET. That's not my comedy.
Yeah.
I watch that movie constantly. My mom loves that movie. My mom loves Queen Latifah because she's funny as hell. Did you
Yeah.
catch that?
No.
Oh.
He always smacks the top out of it.
I'm a professional.
It was just funny. If you've never seen Bringing Down the House, I recommend watching it.
Oh.
Wow. Short synopsis of that movie. Steve Martin is a tax attorney.
Mm-hmm.
Queen Latifah is a from the hood kind of sister. That's what they play it as.
Yes. Yes.
She's in for a wrongful crime, so it's mixing like her from the hood kind of background with his living in the expensive neighborhood, driving a Mercedes, tax accountant, fresh out of a divorce, trying to put this by the book face on. Movie's fucking comical.
It is fucking hilarious.
And it really has a good meaning to the movie too, because he's very uptight to start the movie. By the end, he learns that he needs to just come out of his box. Ends up getting back with his ex because Queen Latifah is able to fix why he's so uptight. That you got to have fun in life.
You do have to have fun, absolutely, and that movie really did a good job of that.
Great movie. So I bring Eddie Murphy and Steve Martin together because I feel like both sides of the fence. You bring them together again. Bowfinger, look it up. I'll send you the movie. It's a great movie.
I'm
You
looking
know
up right now.
It's on HBO Max. If you don't have it, I'll send you my login.
BOW?
BOWFINGER.
I didn't know if it was gonna be like BEAU.
No.
Bowfinger. Oh shit! Yeah, all right.
Movie killed it.
I'll check it out. Let's move on.
Next movie, which actually I watched on a plane on my own because I saw John Travolta and I never knew a lot about John Gotti, so I wanted to watch it. Gangster movie. I love gangster movies. American Gangster.
Yeah.
With Denzel
Oh
playing
yes.
Frank Lucas.
Yes.
I will watch that. That is every bit of a 3-hour movie. That is an outstanding movie. That's got stars in that too. Russell Crowe, Denzel, T.I., the rappers in it. I mean, it's a great movie. What do you got?
Just keep going.
Looking at reviews?
This thing got smoked.
Did it really? I love that movie.
Let's put it this way. 104 ratings.
Yeah.
Its overall rating is a 2.8.
They can kiss my ass. It's a great movie. I still watch it this day when I can find it.
It's fine, dude. It's fine. All
right. So back to John Gotti. The movie's called Gotti. If anybody wants to watch it, it's on Amazon Prime. I watched it a couple weeks ago, actually.
Okay.
Raised on the streets of New York, young John Gotti found his way into the Gambino crime family, eventually having the boss removed and becoming head of this powerful family. His wife asked only one thing from John: never expose her children to his profession. But he broke his vow, and John Jr. took his place as his father. I don't know why that's cut off. As his father at the top of the Gambino crime family. So it's not a documentary. What's the movie considered if it's about a true story? Is there really a name for that? Something like that.
Based on a true story?
I mean, it's based on John Gotti, so it's from his beginnings as a lower level, quote unquote, thug.
Is John Gotti dead? I can't remember.
I think John Gotti's dead. John Jr.'s not.
Yeah, that's
John
what it is.
Gotti. I think got cancer in prison.
Yeah, okay.
So the movie starts out, and because I know a lot about this movie because I've watched it a couple times, it starts out with an older John Travolta as John Gotti in prison. You know, he's at New York, really rough, talking about how they took skin off his ass to put on his face because he's got cancer.
Yeah.
Through the skin graft. Don't talk to them motherfuckers. Don't listen to them. Well, at this point, Gotti has talked to protect his family. John Jr. has talked to protect his family.
Yeah.
The Gambino crime family at that point, as far as the FBI is concerned, and the gang task force is dead.
Okay.
They took him out. You go through, and it's a longer movie too. It's kind
of like Casino.
Correct.
Which Casino was a fucking phenomenal movie.
I still watch it this day.
I do too.
It starts with him as a younger child, jumps forward to him being in the family, then doing the job, then becoming the original Gambino's right-hand man, eventually when Gambino's killed, John Gotti takes over. It's an Italian, New York crime family movie.
Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 0. Which I
You're very upset.
have a hard time giving it a 0. It's not that it's not shitty by any means. It's just the fact that it's based on a true story. You can't fiction this kind of shit. I don't understand how they gave it. Critic reviews, the one I've got, listen to me and listen to me good. You never gonna see another guy like me if you live in 5,000. Live to be 5,000. Travolta's Teflon Don boasts the final scene, with any luck, we'll never see a mob movie misfire like this one either. So basically they say they missed the mark on it. They just didn't hit it. He looks distractingly terrible at every stop. I'll admit it was very obvious it was John Travolta. If you look up John Gotti Sr. and then look up Travolta in the movie, it's not even fucking close. I mean, it's hard to make somebody like Travolta look like John Gotti. Travolta might be Italian, I don't know, but he's not him. The other one that I got is Gotti tries to cram too much information to a small space, and you come away learning almost nothing about the man, other than the filmmakers feel like he was a pretty stand-up guy. I will agree with that to a point. They tried to make the movie out like Gotti wasn't a terrible person. He was still a crime boss. He was not a good person.
No.
What the family did was for the family to make money. It was illegal. There's no arguing there. It's kind of hard to say that movie was shit because you're basing it on real life. But it got a 0 on Rotten Tomatoes. I disagree, but there's nothing wrong with that. You got anything else? What do you got? I know you got something.
Here's a 1-star review.
Okay.
I hoped instead that I'd choke on my gabagool and provolone sub after 20 minutes of watching this just to save my eyes and ears from the remaining torture.
Damn. And again, there is one thing I will say about my bias towards that movie. I didn't know much about the Gambino crime family or John Gotti himself before watching the movie, so maybe that's skewing me. Maybe if I knew everything about that family,
Maybe so.
It would completely trash that movie for me.
So this is a 3-star review that says, I like the movie. It's not Goodfellas or Casino, but I thought it was a decent movie based on what they could do.
You won't make another Goodfellas. If you're shooting to make a Goodfellas, you're wasting your fucking time. That's a great movie. That's like saying I'm trying to make another Pulp Fiction. I'm trying to make another Godfather. So, I'm trying to make another, Goodfellas. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, this is a 5-star.
Yep.
I enjoyed it. I think Travolta is a very good actor. The critics are always so hard on him. Really good movie. Very entertaining. It certainly beats the other mob boss movie, Al Capone. They spelled Capone
wrong
incorrectly.
They butchered the shit out of it.
So it's like,
I will agree.
Can I take your review seriously? You can't even
They did an Al
spell.
Capone movie with Al Pacino, maybe? Who was the guy that did Ocean's 11 that was the big boss?
Fuck you. You would fucking ask me that.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm going to Google it because it'll bother me.
I can see his face. George Clooney.
Okay, but who's the mob boss in 13?
Oh, what?
Al Pacino. They used Al Pacino.
Al Pacino!
Which is, honestly, Al Pacino is one of my favorite actors, too. He was just before my time.
I feel a little lit.
That beer was good.
We're done.
Producer Albany.
Can we get some Millers over
You got
here?
Miller Lite in that fridge.
Hey, girl, nice booty.
I'm not looking. I'm looking this way.
Don't look at my
God
wife's
damn
butt.
it.
Stop
Well,
looking
I
at
keep
my
looking
wife's
over to
butt.
see if she has
That is my
beer.
butt. You can't look at my wife's butt. I look at my
sorry.
wife's butt. You disrespectful asshole.
Sorry.
I'm just kidding. She got a cute butt. Nice
Albany,
booty.
you can't bend over in front of the fridge like that and then stay there that long.
I couldn't get them out.
That's what she said.
Nice butt, babe.
Billy has them in the can rack, and it's hard to get out.
There's a reason for that.
It's supposed to stop us from drinking.
That's a winner for me, boys.
All right, so now it's gotten weird in here.
You look
All
at
right.
my wife's butt, bro.
Really? She bent over in front of the fridge. I'm human.
Yeah, she got a nice butt though, so it's all right. So guys,
I'm not going to make any comment.
Just so you know, we finished off the Edmond's Oast Brewing. What is this one called again? Bound by Time. We have moved on to Miller Lite because this episode is extending. Where are we at on time?
Hour and 30.
And
Hour and 40. We're not even through.
We're on like movie 3. So
movie 5.
we're here for it, guys. Also, just a little break in between. We have some new things happening. Obviously, if you're watching YouTube, you can see we have a new flag. You can't tell size-wise, but this motherfucker is a 5 foot by 8 foot.
Billy, you talk about that. I'm going to go pee.
Gigantic.
Keep talking.
Gigantic flag. We also have new stickers that just came into stock. We only have 50 of them. Half of them have already been gone. So if you see us or whatever, as of right now, the stickers are free. So you can definitely just hit us up. We can hook you up. And then we also are working on a hat deal. Our first order of hats will only be about 6 hats. They're going to go to our top fans from our Facebook page. And then obviously me and Alex will have one. So if you're interested in maybe like getting involved with the merch and getting involved with us, we're down for that. We're open to sponsors. We're actually in talks with a couple of, because obviously you guys, you know that we help sponsor Zach Fowler. He sponsors us, Zach Fowler Racing. Make sure you check him out. But we have a couple other sponsors that we're kind of got on the table. We're working with them, and we can't wait to actually get started. So, again, like I said, make sure you guys keep up with everything that we have going on. Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Apple, I don't even know where else, Amazon, Stitcher, the whole 9. And just like our shit. Enjoy.
I have to go take a pee break.
Alex had to take a pee break, yes.
One episode and fucking 100 and I have to pee.
That's fine because now you get to take over so I can go pee.
Yeah, guys, we're getting a little long in this and Billy doesn't really last that long and actually I don't either. Guys, I want to let you know, I want to thank Billy in Albany for doing the banner. The banner's an awesome backdrop for anybody that doesn't see. Check it out on YouTube. It really kind of finishes the room off. You know, we do a lot of things kind of low budget. Not going to lie. We do it at a Billy in Albany's house, sometimes at a me and Jordan's. It depends. We come to Billy in Albany because they have kids, and it's a hell of a lot easier. And Albany feeds me. It's much more helpful when Albany feeds us before. Albany, you might need to feed us when we're done because I got a feeling this episode's not even close to done. We have so much information. Again, appreciate Billy in Albany actually doing this while I was out west. I didn't know a lot about this until I got back. Billy had told me. The stickers, I put one on my laptop. As everybody knows, that if you know me, that my laptop is always covered in stickers. I have a couple cool ones on there. Vegas Strong one because I was out in Vegas during the shootings that I will always make sure I have one. It's cool to see where this podcast is going. Stick with us. We're not done. We're going to get even better. Albany, you're doing an outstanding job watching your phone.
I'm looking at Postmates.
What are you Postmating me?
I don't know yet.
Always talking about Postmates. Told her she better figure out food here soon. Because as soon as we're done, we're gonna get after it. All right, Billy's back.
I am back, guys. Sorry so much. Obviously, I had to pee, and then I need to take care of some things with my oldest. But,
and don't lie to us. We all know you took a pause at one point, took a break, and came back to us. That's why we're here.
That's why we're fucking here.
But Billy, let's move on to another movie after I poured this beer.
Fucking bitches.
Hey, you stop it.
Okay, sorry.
Does
bitches!
It irritate you? I can do this.
Oh. So what the fuck? I think
That's
I'm
a nice
little
pour.
lit, bro. I'm a little fucking lit.
It's Saturday, my dude. We don't. It's like
It's Saturday.
4:00 in the afternoon too. We can go all night.
It's Saturday, my dude. Is Jordan coming over later?
Producer Albany, text Jordan, talk her into coming over here. She's been texting me through it, and I've just been saying okay to everything. I honestly don't know what I'm saying okay to.
All right, so
Movie number 5.
Glad
on the
we could
list
get through all
I
that.
have Pinocchio,
what
which
year?
we talked about this before. It's from 2002. It's the Pinocchio movie that we all kind of know the story.
Wait, what year?
2002.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You struggling typing 2002 and not 22 or 202? It's okay, Billy. I'm here
Okay, I don't fucking know this movie, dude.
A woodcarver creates a puppet,
Holy shit.
Roberto Benjanini, that longs to become a real boy. I'm a real boy.
I'm a real boy.
Rotten Tomatoes gave it 0.
Well, IMDb gave it 4.4 out of 10. Voodoo gave it 3.4 out of 5, and Metacritic gave it an 11%.
Roberto misfires wildly with this adaptation of Pinocchio, and the result is an unfunny, poorly made, creepy vanity project.
Jeez.
Damn. Lay it to him if you got it. It just sounds like it, and it's tough. You know, when you have a story that's been remade so many times.
You know who directed it?
Who?
Roberto Benigni.
Okay, so
Benigni.
not only did Roberto star in it,
He directed
it. I feel like those movies
Now-
have a tendency to shoot themselves
Now,
in the foot.
the budget for the movie was $43 million,
What?
and the box office made $41.3 million.
So you didn't make a profit, but you didn't lose a ton in their eyes.
Nah, he didn't break even, but he got close.
You didn't lose 18 million.
Bro, there's not even an overall rating for it. Because there's only 16 reviews on Google.
It's got to be bad.
Oh, God.
Billy, I have an idea.
Yeah.
We should rent that movie one night, and the four of us should get shit-faced and try to watch it.
I mean, maybe.
Producer Albany, thoughts?
So,
Comes over, we can do it tonight.
Oh, wow.
I'm not there for that.
Uh-uh.
So, this is one of the things. This is a 1-star.
Yep, give it to me.
The name of this person on their Google is CEO of Racism.
I would skip that one.
But it says, eerie adaptation of the film. Also, why the hell is Pinocchio a grown man? Do not waste your time watching this film! It was all in caps with exclamation points.
Did you have to scream it?
That's the way it was written.
You're
So-
right.
Somebody said trash movie. Some other person said I heard it's bad. Some person said 0% Rotten Tomato. Someone else said garbage.
Was it the G that was long or the E?
E.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
How to download this film? What? That's a weird.
That's a virus is what it is.
Someone said it's such a beautiful movie.
I guess the mushrooms
What?
kicked in.
On the worst movie ever, I didn't watch it. 3 stars. One of the
That is the
fantastic-
exact example of a troll.
1 star. I chose 1 star because when this came out, it totally put a stupid twist on the story. It made the story way more weird than it was. I don't think that this should be the way Pinocchio should be treated. So please, if you do remake Pinocchio, just please stick with the original story.
Damn, which one's the original? Disney's?
Yeah, the very, very beginning.
Okay.
With like Geppetto and shit like that. Yeah.
All right. So, moving on to the next one, because this Pinocchio one, we could spend all day on him. Damn, we're good at it. The Ridiculous Six, which is actually currently on Netflix. I just saw it 2 days ago. It is with Adam Sandler. So to start, that is a big name to have a movie flop, which actually his last couple movies, which we'll talk about here in a minute. I believe producer Albany has an opinion on this one.
No, it has a 4.3 on Google reviews.
Let me
with
read the synopsis
224 reviews.
White Knife, an orphan raised by Native Americans, discovers that 5 outlaws are actually his half-brothers. Together, they set out to save their wayward father.
I've seen it, so
Did you watch the whole thing?
I don't know. I didn't.
Rotten Tomatoes, 0%. And I literally left a note for myself. Started on the plane to Miami, which is where I did the research for this episode.
Yeah.
Started on the plane to Miami. It was too stupid to watch 15 minutes in. I think I literally got through the part. Did you ever see the movie, what was that fucking hairdresser? You Don't Mess with Zohan.
The Zohan.
The Zohan. Remember when he throws shit and it all, like, it lands in
Yep.
stupid spots. It was like that, but he's a Native American in Arizona. I couldn't sit through it. Like, I don't know if I wasn't in a funny mood or just wasn't in the mood to deal with it. It was bad. The critics, every bit as lazily offensive as the cast and concept would suggest. The Ridiculous Six is a standard couch fare for Adam Sandler fanatics. Must avoid viewing this film for enthusiasts of every other persuasion. So if you're not a diehard Adam Sandler hard-on, don't even turn it on.
Oh my god. So I have the reviews up.
Talk to me.
Here's the 1 star. This movie is the reason. No, this is 1 star. This movie is the reason I am LGBTQ.
Oh, Jesus. Wow.
1 star. I made it through 30 minutes. ... Not sure how the fuck I did that.
So I didn't make it to 30 minutes. I must have missed something.
So here's our 3 stars.
Yep.
A typical Adam Sandler funny flick. You know what you're going to get, and it's enjoyable for what it is. It's not that great, though. Another 3 star. Me no comprehend what going in movie, but I like Adam Sandler because he very funny.
That kid's 12 and possibly from Hong Kong.
3 star. A typical Adam Sandler film. Stupid and tasteless, but it's funny.
All right. Producer Albany.
Hold on,
go ahead.
motherfucker. We got to get through the 5 star.
Oh, you got a 5 star. Sorry. Producer Albany, I'm going to want you in a second here.
Not a fan of Adam Sandler or stupid comedies, but decided to check
The
it out.
fuck did you turn it on for then?
But decided to check it out due to all the big name actors, and fully expected to turn it off within 5 to 10 minutes. I ended up watching the entire movie. There was a few times the corny was over the top, but I had quite a few good laughs, and thought there was enough serious drama to make up for the really dumb jokes. I didn't think there was anything insensitive or offensive. So boos to the few that made that remark. I am also having a lot of trouble writing this review as it doesn't seem to be user friendly. I gave it 5 stars and kudos to the songwriters. The opening musical theme was good, but the closing music and credits were almost orgasmic. Again, I
Who the hell
apologize.
watches the credits?
Again, I apologize for the way that this was written. I had to do it blind as the keyboard covered the review blocks the entire time. So I'm assuming they did it on an iPad.
Probably.
Because when you click it, it brings up the keyboard, and then you're like typing over. But
Probably.
so that's the 3 reviews I found.
Producer
Or definitely
Albany,
more than 3, but
please come join me.
oh jeez.
So we talked about Adam Sandler when we were talking about this in the production meeting / whatever the fuck we call it. Watch Billy play video games. We talk about how we're going to make this shit show happen. We brought up Uncut Gems. That's still on Netflix. I watched it because it was an Adam Sandler movie that was newer. Before I tell you what I thought of it, I want your adaptation on it.
Okay, so I love Adam Sandler. Like, I've grown up with Waterboy and,
Fuck yeah.
Billy Madison.
Big Daddy?
Yeah, I love Adam Sandler.
Yep.
He's one of my favorite actors. So Uncut Gems was on Netflix. We read the review. So I was like, okay, this isn't going to be a comedy. Like, I'm kind of excited to see him in, like, a more serious role, whatever.
Yep.
It was not great at all.
In my
was
mind,
fucking horrible.
That was a flop through and through.
I was like, I kept waiting, okay, like, there's a storyline here. I'm going to get it. It's going to come together. Like, I've got to get through this, like, just waiting on it to get good. And then it just fucking ended. And it's like, I don't even know what happened in that movie.
Did his accent, his New York kind of accent, kill it for you?
No, I didn't really pay too much attention to the accent because I was trying so hard to understand, like, the storyline.
I feel like the accent in that movie
didn't
killed
exist.
it for me. I don't know why. I couldn't deal with his accent in that movie. Like, I've been friends with a lot of people from New York, New Jersey, from the city. Didn't have a driver's license, didn't have a washer and dryer because their parents lived in an apartment.
Yeah.
I could not deal with the over-the-top Staten Island forced dialect, I guess is the correct term. Because I'm sure you'll kick me in the nuts for that later.
Do not fucking say accent. It will piss me off.
It was I feel like the Ridiculous Six, and I can't believe Uncut Gems is one of the ones Netflix came up with. Netflix movies are usually not bad.
Well, you know 100% as well as I know that movie. Oh my goodness, that movie was 100% run by Adam Sandler.
Yes,
because it had all the basis of Adam Sandler.
it did.
Adam Sandler makes movies, and because he can,
his crew and his people,
his people, but also he has like it's just wild.
Yeah, you
It's
never
like
know what's gonna
normal,
happen next.
normal. What the fuck? Normal. What the fuck? Normal. What the fuck? Normal.
The
normal.
longer you get
normal.
into the movie,
Yeah.
you continue to question what's going to happen next.
But I mean, when you're worth I'm looking it up right now because I'm very interested.
Say, what is he worth? Because the '90s, he just made money.
$420 million.
Yeah,
When you're worth $420 million,
yep.
Who gives a shit what you put out? Because whatever you put out's gonna fucking hit.
And I'm sure you could run the numbers on that movie. I'm willing to bet it made money.
So I have it up.
Yep.
The Ridiculous Six. The budget was $60 million.
Yep.
So, but it actually doesn't have
What it
Let's
made.
see. The
There was no box office. It was on Netflix.
oh, it was Netflix.
Oh, was it only Netflix?
Yeah. So
I didn't
let's
know.
see. I'll say profits from
I couldn't see the
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous Six. I don't know if I was in the mood for it. I just couldn't do it right then, or it was a bad movie, but I just couldn't do it.
I'm trying to come up with Ridiculous Six
Profits.
profit. Yeah, let's see what happens.
I'm jealous of your
How
tiny
much
computer,
money-
by the way.
I know it's cool,
Your Chromebook's nice.
dude. So it was $60 million, right?
As a
That was the budget.
the budget for it.
It made $4 million.
What? Are you serious?
It made $4 million.
Somebody's getting fired, shot, dug
Well,
back up, and
I
shot
think what
again.
it made $4 million over the 60, so 64 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah,
you
yeah.
were saying it only made $4 million. I was like, Jesus Christ. You
Yeah,
need the
no.
homeless to make $4 million.
Yeah, no, it made over. So that's rad.
So, we're through that. We're through Uncut Gems. Here's another one, another old story that tried to make into a movie. The Nutcracker 3D.
What the fuck? Where did you find this shit?
Dude, I found a list.
I found a list, and the list was so the Nutcracker.
3D. I can give you a year if you need it.
That usually helps.
Oh,
Nutcracker.
nope, that's the truck race. 18 to go. Kyle Busch leading. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Is it getting ripped?
Oh my gosh. Only 45 reviews.
Only.
But does it have Elle Fanning, Nathan Lane, Francis De La Tour, John Turturro?
That's correct.
Okay, so I'm at the right film. All right. What do you got?
Classic that got completely screwed up. It's the Nutcracker story, kinda. Critics said misguided, misconceived, misbegotten on the entry level. On every level. The Nutcracker 3 is a stunning exercise in astonishing cinematic wrong-headedness.
Okay.
They took the Nutcracker and punched it in the nuts and then dug a 6-foot hole and put it in it. Talk to me. What do you got?
So the budget for this film.
Especially if you drop it at Christmas time, I feel like it would make stupid money right off the kicker because you're in the cinemas.
The budget from this film was $90 million.
Jesus. Hey, producer Albany, can I have like $40 million to make a fucking movie? Because they give them 90 to make a movie that's already been made.
The box office produced
Oh, Christ.
$20 million.
You lost $70 million? Somebody's
And
getting fired.
there's only 45 reviews, so there isn't an actual rating. I do have ratings, but there's not an overall.
Okay.
So, 1 star. Absolutely terrifying. I watched this when
Terrifying?
I was 11 years old, and it terrified me. The Nutcracker looks like something from a fever dream and the Rat King. God. His face. It opens to reveal sharp teeth. Don't show this to your kids.
They tried to make a scary version of the Nutcracker?
1 star.
That's ballsy.
A tasteless retelling of this Christmas classic that uses shock humor as a way of being different than any other version, but makes it very dark. Overall, a skippable film.
So I will give them credit because it's not easy to remake a movie that's already been made, especially a Nutcracker, a Pinocchio, even anything Disney that you're turning into a more of adult remake. That's tough.
Every single one of these reviews
Yeah.
is 1 star reviews. 45 of them.
45
There
one
is not a
stars.
5 star, 4 star, 3 star, 2 star. They are 100% 45 1 star reviews.
Wow. So what we're going to do at the end, guys, is we're going to do what you honestly think by talking about it and Billy kind of looking back over me, what you think the worst movie is here. So keep this in mind. And I will go through all the Rotten Tomato percentages at the end if I've missed any. All right? So the Nutcracker, on a scale of 1 to I completely fucked this up, I believe is leading the board in oopsie my bad. 70 million lost.
70 million lost in the Nutcracker 3D.
You went 3D on it too. You should have pulled people in just for the... They got people to believe Sharknado. There's sharks in a fucking tornado.
Yeah.
In 3D.
Yep.
Did you ever like that? Did you ever see that movie? I never saw Sharknado.
I didn't.
It just sounded too stupid.
But
to
it's
me to
like
spend
Dawn
my
of the
hard-earned
Dead. Like,
fucking
I
money.
watched Dawn of the Dead. That was a good horror movie.
Oh.
And then they spoofed
Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead. I actually
Played on
enjoyed the
Comedy Central.
I enjoyed the fuck out of Shaun of the Dead.
They made fun of that movie so hard.
So good. Such a good one. Next movie.
All right, so we're going to go to something near and dear to my heart, and probably yours, maybe some viewers. The movie's called Red Line. I believe it's a Fast and the Furious knockoff.
I've never seen this.
Neither have I. I think it's on Netflix, to be honest. I think I just saw it the other day. Natasha.
Okay.
Nadia Borgelin, an aspiring singer and an ace driver. She gets the gig illegally racing flashy sports cars for wealthy music producer infamous Eddie Griffin. That's the actual person's name. Infamous, who with his millionaire friends, Jerry, Tim Matheson, and Michael... Jesus, I can't think of these names. Bets big on money on street races. Okay, so we're street racing. We're kind of got a Fast and Furious look to it. But already dangerous contests spiral out of control when the convincing Michael decides to do whatever it takes to get Natasha racing for him, instead for her infamous, even if that means kidnapping her. So we've got a fast cars, sketchy people, kind of, Fast and Furious feel to it. They're not stealing shit, but whatever. One of the reviews I found, I have everything's A, B, and C. A is the synopsis, B is the Rotten Tomatoes review, C is the critics. I have a D. One of the reviews that stood out to me. Word for word, ugly and shitty sister to the Fast and the Furious trilogy. What do you got on it? I know you got something because I can see your face. I can already tell you got something.
I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
On Google, 187 ratings. Mm-hmm. It gets a 4.9 out of 5.
Are you fucking kidding me?
With 92% like this movie, a 7.5 out of 10 on IMDb, 70% on Rotten Tomatoes.
What?
That's what this Google review says.
See, I've got Rotten Tomatoes at 0.
Maybe there's a coup going on.
It sounds like somebody from that actual movie went back and rated it themselves and tried to help themselves.
So let's see. Are there any 1 stars? No 1 stars. They need 2 stars. No 2 stars. 3? Nope. 4? Nope. Only 5-star ratings.
They're full of shit, too.
So let's see. Wow, there are a bunch of long reviews, but here's one. What can I say about this? This was the first anime movie to watch, and the fact that the movie is fully hand drawn. It's just my. Is this an anime movie?
I don't have anime from it.
This must be an anime movie. Yeah, this is an anime movie.
Is it from release date of April 13, 2007?
I have an 09.
You're looking at a different movie.
Red Line.
It's from April 13, 2007.
2007. That might be why I'm wrong. Okay, here we are.
Sorry, guys. We're looking at different movies, apparently.
Yeah. 4 out of 10 IMDb, 24% on Metacritic, 83% like the movie. The budget for this movie was $26 million. The box office turned over $8.3 million.
I've got 6.9. Oh, that's gross U.S. Sorry. That's
Yeah.
U.S. That's why.
So, now we have some 1 stars. Only 13 reviews. And your 1-star reviews are... It's a ripoff of the Fast and Furious franchise. Don't expect any crazy chases or anything to blow your mind away. This movie ain't shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tell me how you really feel.
3-star. None. 4-star. None. 2-star. None. So it's 1 and 5 stars. No, it's all 1 stars. Holy shit. All 1 stars.
That's fucking awesome.
I think it's the worst movie. Dumb, poorly choreographed action scenes, nonsensical subplots, and uneven acting sink this incoherent Fast and Furious clone further down the slippery slope of worn-out formula. So basically, this movie was trash.
It's a knockoff. Somebody thought they could do
Literally,
it for cheaper.
the anime version of this was 100 times better.
We'll have to watch the anime version of this.
Oh,
it sounded
yeah.
pretty good. The critic reviews I've got. Red Line has plenty of bad acting, laughable dialogue, and luxury cars. Rotten Tomatoes, 0%. So, we've got a Cars movie. One near and dear to our heart.
Yeah.
Flop like a motherfucker.
I love Cars. Way to fucking ruin it.
Producer Albany. I'm going to ruin your fucking day here in a minute.
Okay.
Next movie. Staying Alive. 6 years after his glittery triumph in the disco dance contest of Saturday Night Fever, an older and wiser Tony Manero, John Travolta, works as a serious dance teacher in New York City and dreams of making it on Broadway. Manero gets his shot when his girlfriend, Jackie, Cynthia Rhodes, gets him an audition for a daring new show called Satan's Alley. Probably not the best name.
Probably not.
But we'll go with it. Manero leads a part as a backup dancer and falls back into old habits as he lusts after Broadway bad girl Laura, who is Fiona Hughes. Now, this is the knockoff sequel to Saturday Night Fever, which made, I think, Travolta's still eating lunch based on the profits from Saturday Night Fever. Producer Albany, can you agree with that?
I've never seen Saturday Night Fever.
You, of all people, have never seen Saturday Night Fever?
I don't watch a lot of movies.
She doesn't watch movies a lot.
Okay. You know what? For this topic, get the fuck out. You
So
are no
let
help
me-
right now.
But let me blow your mind with this movie.
Blow my mind.
Probably because John Travolta was in it.
Yeah.
This movie grossed
Yeah.
in the box office $126 million.
Well, I hope so after being the prodigy of Saturday Night Fever.
The budget was $22 million, so they made over $100 million with this movie.
Well, that's good because the other movie threw fucking $70 million. Hey, babe. Threw $70 million the fuck away.
Jordan has showed the fuck up. What
Damn,
is
you
up,
look hot.
Jordan?
Who braided your hair?
Come here, Barbie. Say hi. Jeez, you can't just show up and not come say hi. Come say hi.
You really said hi to Billy first instead of me?
Yes.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I've been around longer.
I do things you've not done.
Oh,
Come here,
she's
come here.
leaving.
Give me
She's
this.
done.
You're on camera. You said that?
Yeah, he did. We're a little drunk.
We're a little drunk.
Oh, so I'm driving home.
That's probably the plan.
Unless Albany Postmates me something, probably.
I just ordered turn 4.
Oh,
We're good.
pizza's on the way.
Jordan, good timing.
This gets a 4.7 out of 10 on the IMDb with a
Seriously?
23% Metacritic. There are 28 audience reviews through Google, As for 1 stars, there are none. 2 stars, none. 3 stars, none. 4 stars. We do have some 4 stars.
Okay.
So we'll start there. This movie was so good. It has a great Rotten Tomato rating that suits the movie. I think a lot of people would recommend watching this.
You want to argue? Because I have a Rotten Tomato list.
What year is yours?
Let me go to the bottom. Hold on.
Because this one's 1983. Does that sound...
The movie or the actual website? Sorry.
The movie.
Saturday Night Fever. Sorry, I'm going up this list. I have the list up behind it. 1983.
Yeah, dude. It's getting solid hits. But you also remember, it's 1983. We're in 2021.
Yeah, I'm going to say, my thing is, I'm willing to bet this list was redone. Oh, you know what? This wasn't the It says release date of August 1st, 2013, but it's got Travolta in it.
Okay,
This must have been the
hold on.
re-release of it.
Hold on.
I don't know.
2013?
2013. It's a release date of 2013, but trust me, Travolta's in shape in this one, so there's no way it's from 2013.
It's all 1983, so I think it is definitely the 1983 go. But maybe it was a trash movie. I don't really know how you beat Saturday Night Fever. So, like, it's like anything. Like, when you have a really, really good movie that is not supposed to have a sequel, like Harry Potter obviously is supposed to have sequel, you know, the 3rd movie, 4th movie, you know, all that.
Yeah.
But, like, Saturday Night Live, there's no reason for a second movie.
Okay, so Jordan, you just showed up. Have you ever seen Saturday Night Fever?
No.
See, I thought with seeing Grease and everything, you would be all over Saturday Night Fever.
He's a different character.
Oh, fuck. It's the same movie with a different name. Don't even play that.
No. Danny Zuko is gold.
Danny Zuko, hey.
Okay, let me break this to you, and Billy, jump in if you're on the same boat I'm in. I've never seen Grease.
Shut your fucking mouth, you piece of shit.
Never seen it.
This fucking podcast ends right now.
I've also never seen Halloween Town.
What?
I've
Okay,
never seen
that's
that.
Disney. I can understand. I've seen it.
I grew up around race cars. Don't fucking
I don't give
yell
a
at me.
flying. Are you kidding me?
I've never seen
You've
it.
never watched Grease. You've never seen Grease.
I've seen scenes from it, like when they're in the stands.
You
fucking singing,
better
but that shit
fucking
drives
watch
me
Grease
nuts.
before they fucking ban that shit with everything else, because Grease is a fucking excellent movie.
They already call it rapey.
Yeah, they do.
Why
call
is it rapey?
It's
It sends a bad message that you should change for people.
Oh, kiss my balls.
kiss my balls. All right, let's go to the next movie because we're a little tanked right now, guys, and
No, I'm totally good.
you're fucking not. You literally just drank both of those with me, and we just killed off a Miller. That means,
Is
huh?
there another Miller coming? Oh, fucking right. It's Saturday, boys.
Fucking send it, God. Hey, you're picking up your truck tomorrow.
Good thing I showed up.
Locks. I'd have Ubered home.
That he Ubered, he'd have like slept here.
There's one Miller.
Give me one of the wicked weeds.
Persephone.
It's Pernicious.
Persephone?
It's Pernicious.
Persephone.
Give me the Pernicious.
I'm the one that gets shit for how I pronounce things. She pronounces Persephone?
And there's
Oh, give me that. Give me the
I was
blood.
gonna say, he's going to want
Yeah,
that.
give me the blood orange. Give him the Pernicious.
do you want this or do you want that?
Yeah, make him try the
Yeah,
Pernicious.
give me the Pernicious.
He's never had that one.
You can't tell people that.
I literally
We
know.
could rate it.
We can rate it. You're not going to remember anyway. You're already drunk, so it doesn't matter.
I ate breakfast.
I did too. It doesn't fucking matter. I ate a fucking Bacon King, dude. Albany was like, that's the
What?
biggest burger I've ever seen in my life.
You had a Bacon King?
It's the size of my head.
Wait, was that from Burger King?
Yeah,
Was it good?
It was the best.
Thanks for breakfast, babe. I cooked my own fucking breakfast.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, she had to go to work today. You shut the fuck up.
I love you.
When you make the same money I do in a day, then
Oh,
It won't happen.
We're playing game. This may be. So there's another podcast
Yeah.
that I listen to. It's called like Drinking Bros.
Yeah.
And so shout out to Drinking Bros. Like, I'm not taking your shit.
We're homies.
Yeah, I'm not taking your shit. I promise. I love your podcast. Always listen to it. But they used to have this thing called Too Drunk to Air, and they would get super hammered, and they would have to like go through and like I guess edit the episodes really well. Look at the difference in colors on these two beers. So I just poured a Brew Free Blood Orange IPA, which you guys know I love.
And I just poured from Wicked Weed
Pernicious.
Pernicious.
Yeah. and the colors are hardcore different. Like,
Orange, like football orange versus golden.
yeah, it looks like a
Light.
Miller. Yeah.
It does. All right, we're almost at the end. I
Sorry.
swear.
Okay.
All right, next movie. Probably everybody in this room has seen Master of Disguise.
Yes!
Billy, first thought that comes to your head when you think of Master of Disguise.
Turtle.
Am I turtling up for the Turtle Club?
Yes, that movie, I don't give a shit. Fuck you, Rotten Tomatoes. You guys are assholes.
Dana Carvey.
Holy shit, it got a 1% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I didn't realize that's what y'all's.
It was
topic
fucking stupid. Like, I watched it as an adult. It's dumber than fuck.
I love it.
It's good that we were all like,
It got a
12.
3.4.
Turtle enough for the Turtle Club at least 3 or 4 times a year, though.
How the fuck are you gonna say this movie is bad when the budget was $16 million and the movie turned over $52 million?
it was fucking outstanding.
Get the fuck out
A
of
waiter
my
at
face.
his father's Italian restaurant poses as an uncanny knack for mimicry, I guess mimicking. What he does not know is that his talent is genetic and that he's descent from a long line of masters of disguise, all who have inherited the secret family gift known as incognito.
Yeah.
Initially, Pistachio is a klutz, and little by little he learns to harness his inherited power and salads forth to utilize it to its fullest.
Yeah. So this movie was sent out back in 2002.
And it was dumber than shit because I know I saw it in the movies.
There are 482 ratings.
What's the average?
2.4 out of 5.
So wait, what year did you say it came out?
2002.
So I was in 2nd grade.
How do you do that math that fast?
Oh, it's easy. Our graduation year was 2012. Every year we were in school is based on the year. Kindergarten, I was in 2000. I was in kindergarten. 2001, I was in 1st grade all the way through 2012.
We're the only grade that gets to do that.
Not true. 1800s, 1900s, 2100s. I love you. I missed you.
So here's a 1-star review from a year ago. I took my son to this movie, and my son has been crying in his room for 5 days. His mother made chicken. He would die for chicken. Sorry, I just needed to read that. Here's another 1-star. One of the most unfunny movies ever made. This movie, it makes me want to kill myself with a golf club.
Wow.
That's a real fucking review.
Don't fuck up a set of golf clubs.
Here's another one. Worst movie ever made. Don't watch it. It's a waste of your time. I would rather do the dishes than watch this. The title is eye-catching, but it's a scam.
You're a hippie.
Money. Yeah. So let's see if there's any 2 stars. No 2 stars. No 3 stars. A couple of 4 stars. Let's get one. I really like this movie and don't know why so many people are hating it. 4-star rating. What? What? It's funny. I recommend it. It's kind of cringy though. Okay, that's a legitimate 4-star.
Cringy.
That's a legitimate 4-star review.
Yeah,
So
I can agree.
So the 5-star review, let's see. Get a shorter one here. Here we go. This is the best movie ever created. I cried from every orifice on my body. I am sobbing. This movie made my entire childhood. Thank you, Perry Andalyn Blake. I would not be the comedy genius I am today if it weren't for you and your amazing 2 movies. I haven't watched the other one. I should probably, though.
Drugs must have been strong that day.
Okay, sorry.
You want to
We're
hear
good.
something fucking comical?
What?
Of all the movies we've gone through, Master of Disguise on Rotten Tomatoes got a 1.
Hey, fuck it,
Got
dude.
a 1.
I got a 1,
It went
dude.
ahead of all these other fucking movies.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, it got a 1%. Fuck yeah, I can see it on here. Let's go. It got a 1 out of 5 on Common Sense Media and a 3.4 out of 10 on IMDb, but whatever.
Critics say an ill-conceived attempt to utilize Dana Carvey's talent for mimicry. The Master of Disguise is an irritating, witless farce weighted down by sephoric gags.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, whatever.
Tell me how you really feel.
Like, how do you really feel?
All right, we are on the last one that I actually have a full list for. And I put this one on here directly for you because I feel like you played the video game. Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
What did you say the word was? Annihilation?
Annihilation.
Annihilation? I always thought it was an I, so sorry. Mortal Kombat, Annihilation. Every generation, a portal opens up between the outer world and Earth. Emperor Shao Kahn? Brian?
It's Shao Kahn.
Shao Kahn?
Why are you...
Well, it jumps lines, so I have...
You're being very disrespectful.
Sorry, I never played Mortal Kombat as a kid.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
I know. I always felt weird.
We should break up.
Do you want to ask Albany first? I thought she laid down for a second. Shao Kahn, Brian Thomas, the ruler of the mythical outer world, pronounces that the moment the portal reopens and slips through with his mighty warriors, intent on total domination and uniting of the two worlds. However, he only has 7 days to complete his task. In the meantime, opposition grows, and warriors Sonya Blake, Sandra Hess, Jax, Lynn Red Williams, Katana, Talisa Soto, and Liu Kang, Robin So, get ready for war. So it's based on a video game, correct? I'm assuming I'm correct. Because Mortal Kombat all came from a video game?
I think it was... I don't really remember. I believe it was a movie first. So this is in 97. It may have been video game. It's one of the two. I
thought Mortal Kombat came from a video game. I gotta see what movie this year, or what year this movie came from. I know there's been a couple Mortal Kombat movies. Like this is... Ain't there a movie out on Netflix right now about Mortal Kombat, or a movie in theaters about Mortal Kombat?
I think there's a new game, I believe, that just is coming out.
What'd you get drunk and order on Amazon?
Oh, we already
How
talked.
did she know?
Hey, bring it here.
Wow.
So we were talking about this in the earlier
Jesus,
parts
did
of
it
this.
just show up?
Yeah. So this is some of the stuff that I ordered from Amazon.
Well, I can tell you, your fucking statue ain't in that box.
No, it's not. It won't be here till like next week.
Hey, Jordan, you want to hear something funny? Billy ordered a $70 statue of a fucking Viking.
A Norse
drunk.
It was Odin, the Norse god.
Oh, no, it's not in that one.
Nice. So there's a heating pad. Showed up.
Because you're old.
He is old.
And then my watch band. I'm really excited.
Okay.
Podcast.
Oh, go ahead.
Mortal Kombat.
I have everything up.
97. It got a 2%.
It did. I can see it on here too. It got a 3.7 out of 10 on IMDb with a 3.8 out of 5 on Vudu.
Critics said, with shallow characters, low-budget special effects, mindless fight scenes, Mortal Kombat offers a minimal plot development and manages to underachieve the low bar set by its predecessors.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now
I left myself a note.
I
Isn't there
actually,
a new one out right now?
Oh my
Holy
God.
shit, Albany.
You just hit me in the fucking head. Holy fuck balls.
Isn't
All right,
there
go
a new
ahead.
one out right now? Like in
A newer, yes. I believe there's a newer one.
I thought there was a new one. Like when I did this, I could have swore I saw a new what's it called coming out? A new movie coming out. Yeah, 2021, Mortal Kombat 2021 red band trailer.
Yeah, there's one coming.
Release date's April 16th, so it's next month.
I really do want to watch it.
Well, that's good for you. I never played Mortal Kombat as a kid. I'm sorry. Like I played the game once or twice, never owned it.
You need to go on YouTube and you need to look up what's it called? The freaking the new finishes for each character.
Yeah.
Because they're fucking insane, dude. Like they even have like Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator in Mortal Kombat now.
See, I only have Final Fantasy and Mortal Kombat. I never played as a kid, and
That's happening.
I never like got into it as a kid to play Mortal Kombat or Final Fantasy. I feel like I fucked up as a kid.
No, so Final Fantasy I wasn't big into. I had some buddies that were really big into it, but for me it wasn't really anything. Anyway, from what I'm seeing, 74% of people liked it. It had a 3.0 rating out of 5 on Google. As for the reviews, there's like How many reviews are there? There are 71.
Oh wow!
So we'll
it's
see
not
1 star.
massive.
We do have some 1 stars.
Rate me a 1
Kombat.
star.
Huh?
Get me a 1 star. I always enjoy the 1 stars.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation sucks.
Perfect.
The graphics are terrible, but the acting is worse. I see why Raiden, Sonya Blade, and Johnny Cage made the decision not to be in this movie. They're fictional fucking characters, you fucking idiot.
He probably played the video game.
Oh, gosh.
Give me a 2. You got 2s?
No 2s.
How about 3s?
3s, no 3s.
How about 4?
We do have some 4s.
Give me a 4.
It was good. I sort of like better than the first one. What I don't like about it is Johnny Cage dies in the first 10 minutes in the movie. The characters don't really sound like the Mortal Kombat characters. Other than that, it's awesome. I'm a huge Mortal Kombat fan.
Okay, so you didn't rate the movie, you rated the game.
Yeah. 5 star.
Give me a 5.
I love this movie. Have
Of
watched it
course you
over
do.
and over. Can't wait for a remake. People that hate it obviously don't understand the storyline and characters from this game. Get over here and fuck off.
Hell yeah, brother.
Fucking send it.
Give it to him.
I'll take it. So that is the reviews from the Mortal Kombat Annihilation movie.
Like I said, the critics basically said that it was low budget, which I think is
Oh yeah.
that's fucked up to go that low. Okay, there's some movies don't have a $46 million budget. We watched a movie the other night that was a documentary that it was creepy.
So the
and
budget.
it was obvious it was low budget.
Well, the budget for this movie was $30 million,
Okay, you fucked up.
and the box office made $60 million.
You made $24 million and they're bitching?
$30 million.
Yeah, whatever.
$60 million.
I thought you said, never mind. I'm sorry, beers. Either way,
Why do you throw like fucking Randy Johnson when you try to throw me anything? But whenever like you do anything normal, it's like oh, it's fucking slow and off to the right hard. Anytime she throws anything at me,
Yeah.
it is fucking as hard as she. Guys, I'm sorry if you're not watching on YouTube. Albany just launched my like Fitbit back at me because she put the band on for me, and she launched that motherfucker at 174 miles an hour.
Jordan won't throw things to me.
Thank God.
She hates when I throw things to her because she can't catch, and then she won't throw them to me. Like, I put my hands out, she won't throw them to me.
No.
Well, I thought about throwing that dip can at your head yesterday.
Oh.
Okay.
Let's
So
get-
I asked her one thing. Stop on your way home at QT, get me dip. Because I ran out. I didn't feel like going back out. She literally goes past the QT on her way home, and I get fucking reamed up and down one side onto the other. Yep.
Dude, do
'Cause
you
I'm
know?
an asshole.
Do you know how often
Ma'am.
I will work all day long, and I'll be on my way home, tired and
Can
beat,
you pick this up?
and Albany will be like, "I need wine." Now, I love the fuck out of my wife, so 9.9 times out of 10, regardless of how I'm feeling, I'll stop. I'll get her the wine she wants. Like, whatever. Like, dude, I'm telling you right now, that is normal fucking operation.
Tell Jordan that.
What?
Because apparently, I'm breaking a sin with Jesus if we're doing that. But
Well, she's probably tired.
It's my worst pet peeve.
She
ever.
works.
I can't
She
stand
works
it.
with her hands all day. She's tired.
I almost never ask you to get me shit on your way home.
I
you
knew that
always
would.
do.
I knew that would come
She
up.
also has 3 kids that she'd have
Exactly. So Albany
I
deals
have
with
2 dogs to look after. You know how hard that is?
Tyson doesn't fucking move.
That's not the point.
He doesn't move. He's literally
not the point.
Tyson is a landmark on the floor.
That's
like,
not the point.
The only time a Tyson moves is to take a shit, a piss, or eat. The end. Tyson doesn't fucking move. He's a landmark, like Macy right now. She's a landmark in the floor. You just walk around it. So
Hey,
don't
quit-
tell me.
Macy, quit licking your ass.
Remy, she just goes to find a wall to walk into. Okay? That's it. Done.
Not wrong. Nothing you said there was wrong.
Are we done yet? I'm
On
fucking
that-
drunk.
On
I'm
that
fucking
note,
drunk.
we're done the list. I've got some notables. Some big movies or big actors. Speed 2 Cruise Control.
What?
Do you ever see Speed?
I've seen Speed. I love
Keanu
Keanu Reeves.
Reeves.
I love Speed.
Speed 2 Cruise Control flopped.
Does that have Keanu Reeves?
Yeah. It's literally just it's a sequel to it.
How do you sequel Speed?
I don't know. I've seen Speed. I've never seen Speed 2.
So, Speed 2 Cruise Control has a 3.9 out of 10 on IMDb with a 4% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 23% on Metacritic.
Oh, it got ripped.
And there is no star rating.
Okay. Number 2, Jack and Jill. We've already talked about this one. That's the one with Adam Sandler where he tried to do Tyler Perry, where he played 2 different roles. But the problem was, at least the problem I feel is, he tried to play character number 1 in the movie and character number 2. Tyler Perry doesn't play character number 2. He plays character number 1 and a very loose character number 3.
Can we talk about the budget and stuff for that movie, though?
Jack and Jill had to be full budget because that was when Adam Sandler was in his kick.
$79 million.
How much did it make?
$151 million.
Are you shitting me? For that trash-ass movie? It was awful.
320 ratings on Google.
That was one of his first bad movies, though.
That's true.
Yeah, with a 3.2.
Like the makeup for him literally looked like they took Adam Sandler and just put a fat suit on him. So that's all they did.
3.2 stars out of 5 on Google, and that is out of 320 ratings with 210 actual reviews.
Okay. Daddy Day Camp. We talked about this before we started.
Yep.
That is the sequel to Daddy Daycare with Eddie Murphy, except they use Cuba Gooding Jr. Apparently, I never even knew there was a sequel to it, so it
I
must have
didn't
been
either.
bad.
So it has
Daddy Daycare, I thought had 2 movies, then they went on the next one.
It doesn't even have a rating either. The budget was $6 million. The movie made $18.2 million.
Oh, well, you made a profit. I mean,
But you only spent $6 million when we've
that's
seen
pretty good. You spent
the
$6
average.
million.
The average has been somewhere closer to like $30 million per
but
movie.
when's the last movie that Cuba Gooding Jr. was in? You got to think about the main actor's salary. You know, you bring in Eddie Murphy in, you're going to spend some fucking money on.
Jr. played OJ in the OJ Simpson trial.
Yeah, but didn't he? After he did radio and the stuff in the '90s, he kind of fell off for a while.
Was radio in the 90s though? I think it was the early 2000s.
Radio was early 2000s?
Yeah, I can look it up real quick, but
Look it up.
I'm like 100% sure that
I thought radio was like 99.
radio was radio the movie, motherfuckers. Like, yeah, it was 03.
Oh, wow.
That movie did a 6.9 out of 10 on IMDb with 35% Rotten Tomatoes.
They can go fuck themselves. That was a great movie.
With a 4.8 overall rating out of 5 with 137 reviews.
Yep.
So, big time movie.
So Cuba did the movies I know are Radio, Snow Dogs. That was that movie about Alaskan bobsledding.
Yeah, where he bit the dog in the ear. Yeah. I remember
and
that.
then Rat Race. Remember Rat Race? Never saw that movie.
No, I never saw Rat
Need
Race.
to watch that movie. It's fucking stupid.
I'll check it out. Yeah.
I feel like Cuba took a break between like the late '90s when he was popping movies out left and right. He was not the top of the talk.
No, and I mean I don't think Cuba Gooding Jr. has ever been like a big time actor, but he's been good.
But then he backed up an Eddie Murphy movie that obviously Eddie probably turned down.
Yeah.
He picked up.
Yeah.
So it's a sequel. Again, I still say a sequel is a really tough movie to back up unless you have a whole nother storyline, because good luck backing it up. It's tough to redo a movie again. I mean, we've seen it with sequels consistently. Unless you have another storyline, you're fucked.
Yeah, like Mean Girls 2 sucked.
I've seen Mean Girls 1. Was Mean Girls 2 awful?
Sucked.
Jordan says sucked. Albany? Sucked?
Yeah, terrible.
Did you actually see it?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
But it didn't have the same characters.
Billy, we wear pink on Wednesdays.
On Wednesdays, we wear pink.
I know that from Mean Girls. You can't give me shit because I know that line too.
You can't sit with us.
You can't sit with us.
You can't sit with us.
You got fat.
You can go shave your back now.
What? the fact that she gave her fat pill or fat bars. I take it when I want to gain weight.
I think we need to close this up.
I got a couple more. Hold one more. Sorry. Whole 10 yards. You ever seen the movie Whole 9 Yards with Bruce Willis?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. They did a Whole 10 Yards. They got that one. I heard it wasn't a great movie. I saw the Whole 9 Yards, the Whole 10 Yards. I'm assuming The whole 9 yards didn't leave you a line to really go off of. So I'm assuming that the whole 10 yards was just dragging, trying to get something with it.
There's no rating on it, and
It's from 2003.
there's no reviews on Google. None.
It may have never even gone to cinemas.
It may
just
not
gone
have.
straight to
No,
movie.
I mean it says that they made $26 million in the box office, but it doesn't
Yeah.
even have 5.5 out of 10 on IMDb with 4% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It was a run of the mill movie.
yeah,
it wasn't great.
Yeah,
All right. So, one last thing before we finish out movies. Spoof movies. We know about the Scary Movie 1 through 45, or how many fucking scary movies they made. The 90s, the Scary Movie ran that. In the 2000s.
yeah.
They ran every time there was a group of 5 or 6 movies, they would group them into Scary Movie. And then they all came along. I'm going to run through the list real quick. We'll talk about them. Meet the Spartans. Based on 300. It was fucking awful. But it's supposed to be awful. That's the best part.
It's a fucking spoof.
You can't be awful. You can't get a 0 rating because it's supposed to be awful.
Yes.
Epic movie, which I think had Pirates of the Caribbean and like 6 other movies tied
mixed.
in.
Yeah, it was so mixed.
Disaster movie. Again, making fun of like 9 movies. I think, honestly, Disaster movie was making fun of My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Okay, yeah. Actually, I think it was too. Pretty close anyway.
Vampires Suck, which made fun of the Twilight Saga, which is near and dear to Jordan's heart.
Whatever, dude.
Team Edward, there you go.
I'm Team Jacob, bro. Werewolves
What,
for the win.
you have a fucking side on this?
Jacob's fat now.
I don't care if he's
Also,
fat.
You want to be a vampire?
No, I would love to be a werewolf. What are you talking about?
I'm not against fat people.
If I was going to be
No shit, because look, check
I mean, a
this out.
vampire would be fucking cool. Don't get me wrong, but if I have the choice between a werewolf and a vampire, I'm going werewolf.
I never thought about this question. What would I want?
I'd be a vampire.
I think a vampire.
I'm a werewolf.
100%.
Homies for life.
Nah, you couldn't be a werewolf though. You don't like to
Why?
hike.
I don't like to hunt. Fuck that. I'm living at the base of the mountain.
Keep going.
That's all I got for spoof movies. I got one more. National Lampoon's Gold Diggers. I think that was a last shot at making some money off of National Lampoon's. They got They got 2 or 3 good movies. I'm pretty sure the 3rd one or 4th one killed it.
Yeah.
Pretty much put that one to bed.
So it didn't even make $1 million, dude. It made $829,000.
Yeah, you're
and it was 3 out of 10 on IMDb, 1.8 out of 5 on Letterboxd, and 6% Metacritic with no reviews on Google.
No. It was one of them things where we make a lot of references to National Lampoon's.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, let's try one more time, see if we can. And I hate
Well, you
to
just
see
keep
that on
trying to
movies.
get that, like, oh, National Lampoon, then someone buys it. National
Exactly.
Lampoon, someone buys it. Yeah.
You try to squeeze like a sponge every dollar out of it. You might have gone too far on this one,
Yeah.
but I'm sure it made some kind of money. So,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, guys, that is the worst movies of all time. If you got worst movies,
Send them.
I've got one I can think of from college that was called Rubber. To make a short
I'm really
synopsis
surprised.
of it,
I'm really surprised Krampus didn't make it.
that wasn't as bad.
It was pretty bad, but it
was
wasn't
bad.
as bad. Okay.
Did you watch it?
Not yet.
You need to watch it.
I just remember us talking about it, so I
bad.
need to watch. I'll watch it for the next Christmas episode.
Deal. We watched one in college. Me, Matthew Hahn, who listens consistently. Dan, I think Josh watched it with us. It was about a legitimate truck tire that killed people. It was on Netflix. We went to pick the worst movie ever. It took us about 6 days to decide to fucking watch it,
Yep.
and it was fucking awful. It's about a tire. Not even the rim on it. Just the tire, the shell.
Just killing people.
Killed people.
Cool.
So, on that note, guys,
Let's
worst
start.
movies of all time. Billy, I know we're way outside drinking the beer that we started with.
Where are we at on time? I'm terrified right now.
2:40.
Holy shit.
Finish this motherfucker up.
I got you.
We need dinner.
All right, guys. So everyone knows that we were drinking on the Edmond's Oast Brewing Company's Bound by Time IPA out of Charleston, South Carolina, recommended by our good friend Matt Kreider.
Maddie, thank you.
When I go with can art right off the bat, it's going to lose points just because they didn't use the whole can. They did a single wrap. But because of the simplicity, it's like the simplicity of the can
It's like
art.
butterfly effect.
Yeah, it's like the butterfly effect. It's very cool. There's a lot of little tiny details in this can. So for that can art, I'm going to give it a 4.2. On taste, I mean, I feel like I'm getting a little lenient, but I can't lie, bro. This gets a 5. I can crush this 100 times in a day.
It was good. It was definitely good off the head.
So I'll go 4.2 on can art. I'll go with a 5 on taste. It will obviously get put away in our beautiful little storage thing for all the beers we've drank.
That the producer Albany throws away every once in a while when she gets tired of looking at it.
No, she actually doesn't. She doesn't touch them. So if we lose one, it's my fault. But on that, Alex, can art grade, and then give me your taste grade.
Can art, I'm going to give it a 4.0. I'm with you. It's flat. It is a wrap. I'm a hater when it comes to the wraps. I feel like, you can finish the can.
Like, use the whole fucking can.
I like it. It's good. But on that note, I do like the butterfly, the clock, the skull that we talked about earlier. It was cool. 4.0.
4.0.
It was basic. Honestly, it almost comes off like they're not sure how it's going to take with the public.
Yeah.
So why put all these hours of effort into making the can until we're sure this is a one that we're going to push constantly.
So you're going to go on a 4.0 in can art. Taste, give it to me.
I'll give it a 5.
Wow. Did we double 5s?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Hold on. We
And
have to stop right now. Guys, if you have been listening this whole time, we both just gave Bound by
5s.
Times
Yep.
out of Charleston, South Carolina, which just makes me so happy that's Carolina Brew.
Maddie, you killed it.
A 5 from me and Alex. So this will take the cake on every beer we have done so far. This motherfucker will be displayed.
Yeah. It didn't give, like the beer I have right now that you gave me,
Yeah.
I've got an aftertaste. I've got a shit aftertaste. I'm going to find something to drink. Try to clear it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It doesn't have an aftertaste. Obviously, it got us fucked up because we're 2 hours and 40-some minutes in, and we're still rambling.
Still rambling.
But honestly, that's something I could, again, a line in Kugel's, smooth, doesn't have a mean aftertaste, doesn't have a mean ass kick to it.
It's such a beautiful beer.
But it smooths out. It's fun. I like it. It's an IPA, so it's 7%er. So we get a little bit of that buzz going.
Especially out of a pint.
Oh,
so,
hell yeah.
So a 4.0 on can art, a 5.0 on taste.
Yeah, we're going to double up on 5s today, guys.
So-
It's fun.
On that note, I think the only thing we can do at Honorable Brewski is give it to Maddie.
Yeah, I'll give it to Maddie.
I mean,
like it.
Clearly Matt,
He knows our taste.
I know he sent us the beer, and we have made Matt the Honorable Brewski at least once or even twice in this show. I don't care. He sent us a clutch-ass beer that we have enjoyed so much and has given you guys great content from us because we're both already kind of fucked up.
A little bit.
So, yeah, I would say Maddie, right off the bat.
Killed
you
it,
get
bud.
Honorable Brewski of the Week. Guys, you can check us out everywhere that you get your podcast. Apple, Spotify. We are on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, do all the cool things. If you do check us out on Apple, make sure you leave that 5-star rating along with a comment. It does help get us known to everyone else. We just want to shout out a couple of sponsors real quick. Alex, I'll let you start.
Zach Fowler Racing, iRacing team. He runs the ESRA Thursday Thunder Series. He's going to run a couple more things. Check him out on Facebook, Zach Fowler Racing, as well as a super truck team. Ran U.S. Legends Bandoleros for the last few years. I personally am involved with him consistently. Zach's a great kid, great driver, good online, good in real person. Great friend of the podcast. We're on the back of the truck, the Xfinity car, the Cup car, depending on what he's racing that day. We appreciate all the support. Like I said, go out to Zach Fowler Racing on Facebook. Check him out. Intercept Your Lunch podcast. I had the honor of joining Marty and his crew talk about the Daytona 500. Check out Intercept Your Podcast on Facebook and
Interception
Twitter.
Lunch Podcast.
I don't know why I call Intercept Your Podcast.
Because you're drunk.
Probably. Intercept Your Lunch Podcast. Check him out on Facebook, Twitter. He did follow me on Twitter the other day. Check him out. It's a fun 30-minute podcast. They've got a fun quick hitter section. They're great friends. We talk consistently. Guys, check them out. It's a quick fun for your lunch. It's got everything sports-wise from football, baseball, golf, basketball, racing, UFC. He's trying to really span out. He's got experts in all the other pieces. Billy, what else you got?
We have a brand new sponsor releasing this week.
New!
We want to thank our new sponsor, Ultimate Plumbing, out of Mooresville, North Carolina. Get all your plumbing needs from this 5-star company, servicing the Charlotte, North Carolina to Hickory, North Carolina area. The phone number is 704-892-5843.
Billy, give me that phone number again.
704-892-5843. Just one small business supporting another, guys. Check it out. I am great friends with the owner. He will definitely help you out. Make sure that if you call him, you let him know that you heard about him or that company from Two Dudes and a Brew podcast. Other than that, guys, that's really all we got for this week. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Alex, thank you for bringing the topic to the table. The reviews were awesome. What is that?
We have kids
Oh.
pushing in.
All right, guys, we're drunk. We're out of here. We hope you enjoyed us.
We're
So,
gone.
guys, thank you so much. Make sure you check us out on all the platforms. That's all I got.
Billy, take us out, my friend.
I'm Billy from Two Dudes and a Brew podcast.
I'm Alex for producer Albany, producer Jordan, everybody involved. Guys, thank you. We will talk to you next time.
Cheers, my guy.
Cheers.